Good evening and welcome to Carter Field. Tonight, the Titusville Rockets host the Maplewood Tigers, and it is senior night. And that is why we are on a bit early here tonight. We'll officially kick things off with our pregame show here in just a little bit, but we're going to bring you the senior night festivities and honoring those seniors here tonight. Luke Rio, Jim Bodemer, Steve Bodemer back with us, Bill McCrillis on the field with the wireless mic. Let's quickly check in with everybody. It's the 2-4 Rockets and the 2-4 Maplewood Tigers. Jim?
Well, it should be a good ball game. I'm looking forward to seeing what Titusville can do after coming off of last week's win. I played very well last week. It was fun to watch, and will they be able to bring that momentum in tonight and pick up another win here with the Maplewood Tigers? So, big night, and I think Maplewood's 0-4. They're on a 4-game losing streak, so both ball clubs have some purpose there.
Yeah, and I think Titusville coming in tonight has the momentum after their big win, particularly with the circumstances, starting a new quarterback in Ian McDonald, and we'll see him again at quarterback tonight against Maplewood. I'm looking for him to continue, to be what he was last week, which was, I was very surprised, but he very poised in the pocket. Ran when he had to, but his eyes were still downfield. So if he can maintain that kind of composure at the quarterback position tonight, the Rockets have a real good shot at pulling out another win.
You know, Steve, there's a lot of unknowns with Maplewood. We've looked at who they played before, but there's some unknowns now with Titusville when you talk about that position and some other things as players get moved around. We're starting to kind of see who this Titusville Rocket team is.
Yeah, they're starting to build themselves a little bit of an identity. They'd like to establish a ground game, and they've been over the last 2-3 weeks fairly successful in doing that, and then they're throwing off of that ground game, and I look for that to be continued tonight.
Greg Houck is providing the stadium announcements. We're going to be joining him here in just a moment as the seniors get recognized. Real quick, down to the field to Bill McCrillis. Bill, in for a cold one tonight.
Yeah, it's not too bad, really. A little bit of wind blowing down here, but not bad at all.
Well, there you are. Looking good down there, Bill.
Well, I'm feeling good down here. I'm having a little bite of a candy bar. Thanks to you guys up in the booth. Reese's peanut butter.
Yeah, I had to turn the heat up a little bit, Bill.
Pace yourself, Bill.
Oh, no, I can't. I get wound up for this game.
You know what's funny, Bill? Jim and I were talking when we first got here. Some Maplewood fans got to the stadium pretty early, and they were tailgating, which was kind of neat to see.
Yeah, I was going to invite myself over, but I just got waylaid by our producers, so I didn't get a chance to go over there and help myself to their tailgate party. But, yeah, it was neat to see that. I often wonder why people don't tailgate more up this way. We had a grandson playing down in Harrisburg, Trav.
Yeah.
And we get down there, and they were always tailgating down in that area and so on. I'm thinking, just never got up there. I think it might have something to do with the fact that we get 30 below zero in October.
Yeah. Well, that you're not allowed to have any open fires, which might have a thing or two to do with it, too.
Well, guys, I went over to check that out, and I just turned around and came back because they didn't have any Carpenter hot dogs. I miss them Carpenter hot dogs out there in Townville area.
Yeah, exactly. That's a long time ago. Memories, huh?
Oh, boy.
Speaking of fires, Steve is back with us after being suspended last week, and good to have you back.
It's good to be back. I feel a lot better than I did last week.
Tonight, if you are a senior parent of a football player, cheerleader, or band member, please report on the home sideline towards the grandstand. Home sideline towards the grandstand, please. We'll be announcing seniors in about 3 minutes.
Oh, well, maybe we will officially kick things off. And then go down to the field here. If they could do it at 6:31, that would be great. But
well, I've got the PA switch right here.
That's true. Well, we could join in progress, I suppose. Steve, you weren't here with us, but you had a chance to see that game last week against Cash. Based off of that, what do you think the Rockets, or what are you hoping the Rockets do tonight against Maplewood?
Continue the same thing they did last week, to be honest with Cash. I thought they did an outstanding job, particularly calling plays for a new quarterback, but they established a run, and they stayed with it, and then they let the young quarterback throw the quick hits, get him into a little bit of a rhythm before we tried to throw the ball downfield. I think that's what you're going to see again tonight. I think you're going to see a ground game We're going to try to find the weakness in the Maplewood defense, run to that side. And then you're going to see short, quick slant passes, and then you'll start seeing the ball maybe drift downfield a little bit more from that. But I think it's going to be the same.
You know, we're going to do Bodemer's basics. We'll bring that back. It just dawned on me. We could have also done it last week, just plugging a different Bodemer.
Different Bodemer, yeah. I appreciate my brother coming down and filling in for me, and it was nice that he is a special teams coach, and he gets just as irate as I do about punts hitting the ground.
Last call for the parents of senior football players, cheerleaders, and band members.
You know, that was brought up pretty quick last week.
I know, I was listening. That along with some other things that we might discuss later on.
Just pass it by. Pass it by.
You know, you're talking about the team getting an identity. Jackson had a good ball game last week. Jackson,
Yes.
At this time, we'll be recognizing the senior members
but also,
of the football team, cheerleaders,
we have some
and
different
band.
offensive sets, and we'll
Staff
talk
would like to
about
express
those
their
as the
thanks
game
for
goes
the
along
sacrifices
tonight.
and dedication
All right, let's
these
join in
seniors
with
have
PA
shown to the
announcer
Titusville football
Greg
program. Additionally, they would like to thank the parents, administrators, school board members, and the Titusville community for their continued support. We will be announcing the football player seniors first. First one is Landon Baker, son of Randy and Christina Baker. His activities include football, baseball, hunting, riding four-wheelers, and spending time with friends. His future plans are to attend Slippery Rock University to major in health and physical education. That is Landon Baker. Next, we have Ashton Burley, son of Katie and Art Burley. Activities include baseball, football, golfing, hunting, and fishing. His future plans are to enter the workforce. That is Ashton Burley. Next, we have Brock Koval, son of Chad Koval and Mara Turner. Activities include football, wrestling, and baseball. Brock plans to continue his football career at the next level and major in sports management. Brock would also like to thank everyone that has helped him through his journey and has gotten him to this position in his life. Brock Koval. Next, we have Braden Johnson, son of Jason and Amanda Johnson. His activities include playing football, and his future plans are to become a welder. That is Braden Johnson. Next, we have Alexander Lotta, son of Jessica Dunlap. His activities include hunting, fishing, and skiing. His future plans are to become a welder for the Steamfitters Union. Alexander Lotta. Next, we have Owen Ribb, son of Susan and Brian Ribb. His activities include playing soccer, being a Ignite mentor, and working at Corky's. Owen plans to attend Kent State University, majoring in construction management with a minor in finance, and possibly playing club soccer at Kent State. That is Owen Ribb. Next, we have Joey Saxton, son of Lisa Saxton and Denny Saxton. His activities include playing football since 9th grade, being an Ignite mentor, being a member of the National Honor Society, and working at Corky's. Joey plans to attend Duquesne University to major in forensic science and law. Joey Saxton. Next, we have Connor Shoemaker Carpin, son of Amanda Shoemaker and Corey Foster. Connor participates in football, basketball, and track. At this time, Connor is undecided on his future plans. That is Connor Shoemaker Carpin. And next we have Drew Wheeling, son of Kim Wheeling and Andy Wheeling. Drew's activities include football, basketball, baseball, varsity club, and being a member of the Townville Champs 4-H Club. His future plans include attending Clarion University to study X-ray technology. Drew Wheeling. We will now be announcing the cheerleaders.
The seniors for the Rocket Marching Band are Andrea Barry, Andrea Berry is the daughter of Mandy and William Berry. She has been in the Rocket Marching Band Color Guard for 4 years. She has also participated in winter cheerleading, chorus, church youth group, and putting placement bags together for foster children. Andrea plans to attend college and earn her degree in early childhood education. The next senior from the Rocket Marching Band is Katherine Henderson. Katherine Henderson is the daughter of Rhonda Clark and James Henderson. She has been in the Rocket Marching Band for 5 years. She has also participated in PMEA festivals, dance, and track and field. Her favorite band memory is bus rides home and festivals. She would like to share this quote with the R&B. Music is forever. Music should grow and mature with you, following you right on up until you die, from Paul Simon. Kat plans to attend college and major in astrophysics. Our next senior is Caitlin Norden. Caitlin Norden is the daughter of Kelly Young and Lewis Norden Jr. She has been in the Rocket Marching Band Color Guard for 5 years. She has also served as the Color Guard captain for 2 years. She is the reigning Miss Centerville 2022. Caitlin plans to attend college and study forensic science. Caitlin wants to pass on this thank you message. Thank you to all the amazing people, my previous band director, Mr. Boyer, Mr. Vincent, Miss H, and my color guard coach, Mrs. Van Tyne Zucolato. They have always encouraged me to do my best and helped me to be the best I can be. They have made my time in the Rocket Marching Band something I will always remember and cherish forever. Our final senior in the Rocket Marching Band is Chloe Watkins. Chloe Watkins is the daughter of Christina Burrows and Charles Watkins. Chloe has been in the Rocket Marching Band for 5 years. She has also participated in winter cheerleading, Model UN, track and field, FBLA, PMEA festivals, drama club, theater, symphonic band, and chorus. Chloe plans to go to a 4-year college for business administration and accounting. Chloe would like to give this thank you message to her fellow band members. Thank you for making my senior year amazing. I will miss all of you. I also want to give a big thank you to my friends and family for always supporting me. Her favorite band memory is going to the Maplewood Festival and hearing her older sister cheering her on from the stands every year. Congratulations to our 2022-2023 Rocket Marching Band seniors, Andrea, Kat, Caitlin, and Chloe. The senior cheerleaders. First, we have Abby Carver. Abby Carver is the daughter of Sarah Carver. She also participated in the Cherry Tree Volunteer Fire Department in addition to being a cheerleader. Abby would like to further her education and become an EMT after graduation. Abby Carver. And our final senior cheerleader is McKenna McMunn. McKenna is the daughter of Amanda Goodnaw. McKenna also participated in winter cheer, track, choir, and loves spending time with friends and family. Her future plans include going to college and getting a degree in forensic science. McKenna McMunn. Congratulations to all seniors from the football team, cheerleading squad, and marching band.
There you have it, senior night here at Carter Field. Our pregame show officially kicks off right now.
Stream Sports, proudly covering local high school athletics and District 10 championships on Stream TV.
Deep, got him. Got him. Touchdown. Got a man going to the end zone. He's there. Koval. Touchdown. Ah, nice job with the pace. Yes. That was one good catch.
Now, good evening and welcome to Titusville Rocket football. Tonight, the Rockets host the Maplewood Tigers. Both teams sitting at 2-4 here tonight. Our coverage of fall sports made possible by these great sponsors. by Oil Creek Plastics, by Titusville Area Hospital, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by State Farm Insurance, by Poppies, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, by The Barking Lot, by Fat Chads, by Armstrong, by the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville Education and Training Hub, by Kreiner Real Estate, by Warner's Bakery, by Goodwill, by Larry's Auto Service, by Corky's Pizza, and by the Titusville Beverage. And we welcome you to Carter Field inside the Kreiner Real Estate Warner's Bakery pregame show. Luke Rio, Jim Bodemer, Steve Bodemer, Bill McCrillis with you here tonight. Guys, welcome to Week 7 of high school football.
I can't believe we're into Week 7 already. Weather-wise, I can believe it because we're into October, but football-wise, it's just gone by so quickly. We say that every year, but it does go by very quickly. So, big ball game tonight, Titusville Maplewood, and both teams wanting to come off with another win. Titusville pick up their second win, and of course, Maplewood wanting to get out of that 4-game losing streak.
Hey guys, Steve had a chance to sit down with Coach Reynolds. We'll get to that. It's going to be a quick pregame show because of the senior night festivities. So here we go. This is the Kreiner Real Estate Warner's Bakery pregame show. Steve's sit down with Coach is coming up next.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is committed to providing our customers with exceptional service while offering quality rental equipment. We offer competitive pricing and an array of equipment for you to get the job done and on time. Hosting an event? Poppy's can help with that too. We have tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, barbecues, and more. Need firewood or propane? No problem. Whether you're in construction or a weekend warrior, reach out to Poppy's about your next project needs. Poppy's Place on the Tynesta Road in Pleasantville.
Come down to Donovan and Bauer Auto Group on Thursday, October 27th from 5:30 to 7 for our 12th annual Trunk or Treat. Search the beds of our trucks and the trunks of our cars for all kinds of goodies. This is a lighted and safe outdoor event for children and families of all ages. We will once again be taking in any monetary and non-perishable food donations that will be given to the local Titusville Food Bank. We hope to see you at Donovan and Bauer Auto Group's 12th annual Trunk or Treat on Thursday, October 27th. Please check our website, donovanbauer.com, and our Facebook page for more details. See you at Trunk or Treat.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Rocket Pregame Show. I'm Steve Bodemer. With me again is Coach Reynolds from the Titusville Rockets. And before we discuss Maplewood tonight, I'd like to go back a little bit. And I, unfortunately, was out, didn't get a chance to see it in person, but I did watch it on the stream. Big story for the cash game, Ian McDonald.
Sure. Ian came out, first time starting quarterback as a sophomore, and did the things we asked of him and did a phenomenal job that night. We were real proud of his efforts and really the whole team, you know, and how those guys rallied around him and just served their different roles. And the second part of that, really the big story of that game is our defense. I mean, the defense walked out with 4 turnovers, so we were +4 in the turnover range.
Yeah.
You got guys like Landon Baker going on there, pulling 4 of those out and just making some phenomenal plays. So in terms of the biggest story, as I step back and look at it, it was that defense just being consistent throughout the game, hustling, making tackles and things like that.
Yeah, it was a good team defense. We had a lot of people rally to the ball. You know, when you get a new starter at your quarterback position, particularly with just about any offense at any level of football anymore. That quarterback is a central figure. You base a lot of what you do on his abilities. So Ian coming in, first-year starter or first-time start, a sophomore to boot. He's got to have a lot of butterflies, and he's got to be anxious. I can remember my first snap as a starter, I fumbled it. The nerves were so bad, so he got me beat quite easily on that. But he showed an awful lot. What I thought he showed more than anything else was a lot of poise. He went through his progressions, and when he had to give ground, he got flushed. He still was looking downfield.
Yeah, and so, philosophically speaking, we always talk to our kids, you're one snap away from being on the field, whether it's a quarterback, a defensive lineman, a guy in the secondary, a running back. And so that's where we're going, moving ahead. So that opportunity came up pretty quick to get him in there. And he did a nice job both communicating with the offensive line and the running backs and the receivers and everything he needed to do to manage that game. And the second part is our offensive lineman was very solid in terms of blocking and what we did, really moving throughout the second, third, and fourth quarter. We had some things that they did to us that they forced us to make some adjustments, and once we adjusted to what they were doing, things went very well.
And defensively in that ball game, the one thing I did notice is we seem to be doing a better job. Brunst in particular, I noticed, did a nice job of not letting things get outside of him. If they did get wide on him, he pushed it real wide. By that time, your linebackers, your corners, and so forth are coming up and making tackles, as we said. The other thing I noticed, too, was you have your linebackers, particularly the middle two linebackers, seem to be a lot more active in this game with Cash.
So the real challenge with Cash was that they come in with 1,000 formations. So these are one of these teams that comes in, like even in their pregame, they just sat there and lined up different formations. So when you're a defensive coordinator, Coach Lederberg coming in, you really can't just say, we're going to do this defense to this formation, this to this formation, because they're going to run something you haven't seen in practice. Right. And so you have to put a lot of trust in those guys and train them, hey, if they have this look, this numbers match up, this is what we want to do. And so a lot of those calls you saw were largely based on those linebackers making adjustments and calls to the formations they rolled out, and they did a nice job. They really worked very hard, and we can always get better, but they followed their guards, they worked through their keys, and they hustled to the ball to make some plays.
Yeah, it was really, we actually had some penetration into their backfield, as we are well aware, and Cash too, is if a defense can get on your side of the line of scrimmage, it's very hard to get your plays to run successfully. The big thing now is with Ian McDonald showing his poise and his ability at the quarterback position. How tough is it, and what do you use to evaluate to make that change maybe be permanent? I know that with, like, for instance, if you pull Brock out of that position, it gives you another opportunity as a wideout. It gives you another threat outside, so that's a bonus to it. Ian may not run the ball as well as Brock does. So you've got to weigh these two against them. What do you look for when you decide, okay, it's time to make a change here? We're going to be a better ball club because we do this.
So we always look at personnel groupings. We've had them since week one. So one of the biggest things you need to know offensively is when we go out in the field, we don't want a team to be able to say this kid is in this position every single time. We want to be able to move those kids around. It doesn't matter who it is. When we're putting 11 guys out in offense, we need to attack them in their weak spots. So let's talk going into Maplewood. We know they have a very good, strong side outside linebacker. We know where that kid's at. We know the other kid is more of a coverage guy. So when we're looking at some of our primary runs, we want to set our personnel grouping so we're attacking more of the coverage guys as opposed to the strong side guys. Not that we aren't going to go after him, and not that we're not going to set our numbers advantage up on those sides, but we're working both sides of that coin. So really, you look at what you want to do. You want to look at where you're going to place the ball on the field. You want to look at the guys that you have on the field and how we're going to place them in there to move the ball down the field.
Defensively, going into tonight's ball game, Maplewood seems to be a very run heavy. We've got one young man that's averaging over 100 yards a game. He's probably pretty stout and has decent speed. Other than that, the numbers don't show a whole lot.
Yeah, so Gilberto, I think his average right now is about 137 yards a game, so that's a good back. They started out 2-0, out the gates, and then they lost their last 4, but they also lost to some good ball clubs. Mercer, their last game that they dropped, Mercer's a good team. You know, they're 4-2. Before that, they lost to Reynolds. And Reynolds is 5-1. They've only lost possibly to Sharpsville. So we know those guys. So Reynolds is a good ball club. This team can score points. They can move the ball. And 2 years ago, possibly 3, off to check my dates, they were playing for a District 10 championship, and they almost beat Farrell. So there are kids on that ball club that know what the postseason looks like and knows what that's like. So we need to, you know, control the line of scrimmage, control the clock, and do what we do.
Attacking Maplewood offensively, a balanced offense is always best, sure. Where's the biggest advantage for Titusville? Is it ground game or is it passing game?
I would say we will establish the run. I mean, we're past 2 games. We've rushed for over 100 yards. We're going to continue to do that. And there's some opportunities in the passing game we'd like to take advantage of. We look at some coverages and some gaps in coverage that we feel like we can insert a receiver in to take advantage of those things. So be on the lookout for those things, that quick passing game, the screen game, to help us out.
Well, there it is. Titusville coming off a win at Cache. I mean, for their last home game at Carter Field tonight. Maplewood, is it senior night?
It is, absolutely.
Tonight. So there'll be a lot of things going on here at the field, Carter Field tonight. Come on down if you get a chance. You're going to enjoy a nice football game. We'll be back right after this.
Signature here. Oh, and one last thing.
What's with the chainsaw?
Oh, well, service may be slowed due to network interference.
Network interference?
Yeah, well, maybe if you cut down some of these trees, you can finally get a decent cell signal, which is how you get internet now. Good luck.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong delivers fast and reliable internet right into your home on a network built specifically for the internet. Zoom from Armstrong.
Whoever said, "It's only a dog," never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
Since 1965, the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been dedicated to serving Titusville and surrounding communities. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that are still held to this day. He also believed in community and making Titusville the best place to live, work, and play. When you need us, we will be there for you, providing a dignified service at fair prices. This has been our foundation for 55 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street, Titusville.
Hi, my name is Dr. Charlie Gates. I'm an orthopedic surgeon with Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, and I spend most of my time here at Titusville Area Hospital. I'm a general orthopedic surgeon. I perform wrist fracture surgery, ankle fracture surgery, and hip fracture surgeries. I do carpal tunnels and trigger fingers, knee arthroscopies, and shoulder arthroscopies. I look forward to serving the patients here in the hospital.
And welcome back to Carter Field. Senior night here as the Rockets host the Maplewood Tigers. Weather for tonight, Jim?
Well, it's going to be a cold night. It's mostly cloudy. Temperatures in the upper 40s or lower 40s, depending on where you are. 2% chance of rain. The winds are about 6 miles an hour. And Bill's down there where he can catch all the wind in the cold, Bill. And if you get real cold, let me know. I'll throw my gloves down to you.
Jackson Coble.
Got them yourself.
You down there, Bill?
I'm here, along with my gloves.
Wind conditions down there. What are you feeling down there on the field?
Absolutely nothing. It's nice and calm and everything else. And we're getting ready for the heads-up match.
All right.
Could be a big one. Should be a good ball game.
Looking forward to it. Our pregame show will continue. This is the Kreiner Real Estate Warner's Bakery pregame show. Rocket football coming up.
Fat Chad's Brewing is Titusville's premier dining destination, offering fine dining served with a cold beverage and great conversation. Try our oiled derrick sirloin or railroad flat iron, or how about the TPD ribeye, Louis Lip strip steak, or Fat Chad's pork steak. Our pasta entries and sandwiches are just as popular. Try the garden pasta or the Asiago chicken, or get the Rocketeer burger or fish sandwich, all served with fresh cut fries. Come in Saturday nights for Wild Game Saturdays. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Let's say I have an internet issue. Do you offer in-home support?
That would be fee.
You did say free, right?
That's a fee.
Free?
Fee.
So do I pay for in-home support or do I not pay for in-home support?
Correct.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong provides all their customers with free local support and service, in-home, by telephone, or one of our local stores. Zoom from Armstrong.
Would you love to exercise, but pain is holding you back? The aquatic therapy offered at Titusville Area Hospital Physical Therapy may benefit anyone suffering from joint pain, recovery from joint replacements, or other surgeries, fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, muscle weakness, or other physical limitations. In the comfort of a heated pool and with private one-on-one sessions, the professionals at TAH Physical Therapy can help. Call today for more information. 827-0354.
And welcome to Carter Field. About 4 minutes away from the start of this ball game. Senior night here. The Rockets are hosting the Maplewood Tigers. Both teams at 2-4. We'll take our final commercial break, come back, and we have kickoff for you next. Our Kreiner Real Estate Warner's Bakery pregame show. Kickoff is next.
Join us at our open house Saturday, October 15th at 9 a.m. Learn about the diverse low to no cost training in the fields of machining, medical assistant, and phlebotomy, as well as several 2-year degrees including nursing, early childhood education, and business administration. Take the first step toward your new career by registering for our fall open house today.
At Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, all the local fall sports seasons are here. No matter if you're making that touchdown, running that extra mile, scoring that winning goal, making that putt for birdie, or slamming down that setter spike, the team at Donovan and Bauer Auto Group is a proud supporter of all the fall athletics in Titusville and the surrounding area. Doing your best is a team effort, and the team here at Donovan and Bauer attempts to give the best effort to our customers day in and out, just like all the local athletes. Have a safe and memorable 22 fall sports season to all the local teams and athletes. When you have the time, visit us on our website at donovanbauer.com and score that winning deal.
Oil Creek Plastics has provided quality, service, and integrity to their customers and community. Their talented and committed employees strive to deliver to their clients the best products that are American-made. In that spirit, our high school athletes show commitment to their school and community, excelling at every event. In these times of uncertainty, community comes together. Oil Creek Plastics is proud to support the Titusville Rockets and continue traditions that are made in the USA.
Stream Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on Stream TV.
And that's the national anthem. Welcome to Carter Field. Tonight, the Rockets host the Maplewood Tigers. It is a football night tonight. The 2-4 Tigers here to visit the 2-4 Titusville Rockets. And we go down to the field now to Bill McCrillis. Cloudy tonight, upper 40s. Temperatures are going to be dropping. Bill?
That's not bad at all. Here we go, guys.
All right, gentlemen, you probably don't know each other, but if you would, I'd like you to introduce yourself to each other and shake hands.
For the Rockets,
Good luck tonight, Coach. Mike.
Hammer and Long, number 57, Joey Saxon, and number 28, Brett Schmidt.
Okay, just as a reminder, we have a 25 and 40-second clock. Make sure that your quarterbacks are aware of that. Don't be looking for the back judge to be raising his hand to count anything. It's going to be kept on the field, okay? Everybody okay with that? Yes. All right, now housekeeping. PIAA requires all registered sports officials to enforce the sportsmanship rules for coaches and contestants. Actions meant to demean opposing players, coaches, spectators, and officials are not in the highest ideals of interscholastic education, will not be tolerated. So let today's contest reflect mutual respect. Coaches, please certify to me your players are equipped according to NFHS rules, PIAA dog.
Yes, sir.
Very good, thank you. White, you will call the toss. You're the visitors. Visitors always call the toss. Here's what I've got. Silver dog. Here's the head. That's the tails. That's the tails. That's the heads. Okay, I'm going to ask you to call it now, and then I will flip the coin. White calls heads. Here we go. It is a heads. You want to toss. What do you want to do? You're going to defer to the second half. Titusville, what are you going to do?
We'll take the ball.
You're going to receive. Okay. You get to kick the ball.
Okay, there you go, guys. Maplewood wins the toss, and they deferred to the second half.
Well, that's always the question we have up here, and we'll see how that pays off for Maplewood and see if Titusville can get the opening kickoff. Steve, and start down the field, put some points on the board, and put Maplewood in a hole a little bit just to get this thing underway.
I kind of like that, introducing each other and more than a handshake down there.
Yeah, more than a handshake. It's, the thing, you see this with other schools, but here with Titusville and Maplewood, this is a close proximity rivalry.
Sure.
Granted, we're not in the same classifications. We're triple, they're double, that sort of thing. We don't get to see them maybe as often as we'd like to, but, these kids are close by proximity-wise. Same with Oil City, same with Franklin. So it's a good thing, I think, with the officials to start it off with, introduce yourself, shake hands. This is football.
Yeah, it is a good thing because it's they know each other. That's right. They don't go to the same schools, but they're within 15 miles of each other. Same way with Oil City, Franklin, like you mentioned. So it's a good way to start. Okay, boys, here's the rules, and I like the way it was explained.
Abide by them, or
good job.
Well, speaking of introductions, Catherine Brown in Harrisburg is saying the Harrisburg crew is watching you. So, hi to Harrisburg tonight.
Always good to hear from Harrisburg.
Not always.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not even going to go there.
Never mind.
Titusville will receive. They got Brock Colville standing back at the 15, along with check a number back there. I don't know if it's Shoemaker Carpenter or not, but we'll find out.
That's number 10.
Number 10, it is. Set to go. Peterson to kick off, and it's going to be a short kick and taken by Titusville with the 35 and down right there. So Titusville will take over first down and 10 as Schmidt took the kickoff. And we'll see what Titusville can do now offensively against Maplewood.
Again, like we said at the beginning, it'll be interesting to see if Titusville can get their ground game going right off the bat here.
Yeah, it was fun last week because as the game wore on, Titusville's line took control, and Jackson Colville has a good running game. So could be important. He's in the backfield. McDonald's a quarterback. Rib goes wide to the right, and now Burley comes into the backfield. And now McDonald's going to come, or check that Rib's going to come to the other side. All right, I guess we're lined up. We're set to go. Wing left. Now wing right. Man in motion is Koval. Brock comes across the right side. He's going to be hit and dropped for a loss. Gilabretto back very quickly to cover, and we lose about 5.
Not the way you want to start that. You're going to see Gilberto's their big tackler. He's their main thrust of their football team. He's going to be playing the right inside backer. You're just going to see him read this and shoot, and nobody gets a hat on him at all. So that's real. If we let that go like that, that's going to be easy plays all night long for that young man.
Brings up a 2nd down and 14. The ball's back at the Titusville 31. Titusville put 2 to the left. McDonald going to center. I formation out of the backfield. Goes to Colville. Brock goes the other side. He's out across the 35. He's going to be brought down at about the 37. Bring up a 3rd down at about 8. So Titusville's trying to go wide right off the get-go here.
Well, I'm surprised in our interview, it sounded like Coach Reynolds wanted to identify where their linebacker, particularly the Gilberto young man, was lined up and going to try to run away from him as much as possible. And so the first play, we go right at him. Now he's flipping now. He's on the left side.
Titusville will stack 2 to the left. McDonald's rolling to his left, looking for Brock. Now he throws up short, passes complete to Koval, and Koval will go knocked out of bounds at about the 45.
Should have the first down.
Might be enough.
Yeah, it is enough.
You can see this is Ian McDonald now. He's going to roll. This is a tough way to roll for a right-handed quarterback. Delivers the ball to Koval, and Brock does a nice job. Just turn up and get the first down and keep your drive going.
1st and 10. Titusville out at their own 45. Put 2 wide to the right, in the wing right. Out of shotgun. Ball's given off to Burley, and he's hit and racked up. Once again in there quickly, Gilabretto.
But Titusville's going to have to do a better job of identifying where this young man's playing at, because he's playing in our backfield. Again, he's just going to shoot. You see the guards pulling. There's nobody to pick him up. That play's going to have to get going really fast in the backfield if you're going to avoid this young man bringing you down for losses.
He's 5'11", 180, Ben Gilabretto. Good size, senior for Maplewood. 2 good plays defensively for him. Titusville now will stack 2 to the right side. Koval in the wing right. McDonald's going to roll right. Still rolling. Still rolling. Goes to his right, pulls it down. He's going to move upfield. Out across the 45. And knocked out of bounds just short of the 45. 3rd and long.
Just couldn't find anybody open as he continues to roll to the outside. Unable to find anybody, so he's going to pick up what he can, make it 3rd down and 10 here.
Third down and 11. The ball's at the 44 of Titusville. So the big 3rd down play, first time here this half. Titusville stack 2 to the left. Koval in the wing left. McDonald rolling left. Still rolling. Going to be hit and brought down in the backfield. Tries to get rid of it left-handed, and it'll be an incomplete pass. Bring up a 4th down punt situation for Titusville.
Maplewood is going to send people pretty much all night long. Now, again, you're going to see their linebacker, Gilberto. He's going to come in on a blitz. He gets picked up, but we got to do a better job of maintaining blocks. McDonald not having any time to find anybody open downfield.
DeBay standing back at his own 20 to receive the kick. Long will be doing the kicking for Titusville. Low snap. He handles it and gets the kick away. It's going to be hit and rolled inside the 30 to the 30, or check the 40 to the 35. So that's a good job by Mullen just getting the kick away. Not a good start.
No, not really. I mean, you had the first play where you lost 5 yards, but you managed to get a first down off of that. Then on the very next first down, you lose 5 more yards, and it causes here the punt. So Titusville offensively not doing a good job up front and maintaining the strengths that they had in the last week's game.
A.J. Proper will be at quarterback. We'll send 1 wide to the right, wing right, under center. Proper out to Gilabretto, and he'll come across the 35 to about the 38, pick up about 3.
Burley did a nice job coming up and making the tackle quick. You're not going to want this young man, I don't think, getting loose on you either. You're going to see Burley playing there in the middle. He's going to come up and make the tackle. That's a nice hit. You know, that's what we want to see, dropping the shoulders, making contact, wrapping up.
Gain of 4 in the play. Second down, 6. Maplewood at their own 38. Send one wide left. Wing left, double wing now. Man in motion to the right. Pitch back. And the runner falls down. Pitched it back to Galabretto, but he stumbles.
We paid extra for that turf monster.
I can say.
Yeah, that was an add-on.
We didn't get that yard cut quite right there. Real high grass.
It's the only place on the field we didn't mow.
We'll see. Brings up a 3rd and long now for Maplewood. Just underway here at Carter Field, week 7 high school football here in Titusville. Bertrand comes wide to the right. They put 3 on the left side. Proper going to throw. Still looking to throw. He's got a man, and he overthrows him out across the 50-yard line to about the 47. Bring up a punt situation now for Maplewood. Boy, you had a lot of time.
Yeah, that's the only thing about it, in their passing attack, obviously, and Titusville's done this a lot this year where they've decided to go in max coverage and not try to blitz.
Titusville will send Koval and Carpenter back. Shoemaker Carpenter. Snap, and the kick is low kick. Get out of the way. And it rolls down, and it's going to stop right around the 30-yard line, 28-yard line of Titusville. They'll put it in play. 1st and 10.
Now, the big thing to note there on that punt, one of the things Titusville, now that they've seen their Maplewood's punting game, the guys in the back that are there to receive the punt, when you're going to get a punt like that, you got to yell and tell your blockers to get out of the way because that punt can hit the ground, bounce, and kick against one of your teammates, and it's a fumble.
And that kick was never much more than 10 yards off the field.
No, it wasn't. Wasn't very
Line
high
drive.
to begin with. So it can, it can hit somebody. Now you're going to scramble for the football.
Second possession for the Rockets. Wide side of the field will be to Titusville's right, as you can see. Doubles to the right side for the Rockets, wing left. McDonald sends a man in motion. Pitch back to Mung. Mung wants to get to the outside. Breaks one tackle, drives straight ahead. Nice run. Out to about the 33-yard line. That was good extra effort there by Mr. Mung.
Yeah, that was, we're pulling guards, going wide, trying to get to the outside. We did a nice job on their outside, their defensive end over there, hooking him, keeping him contained and get to the outside. And then Mung does a nice job of lowering shoulders to pick up another couple yards.
2nd down, 6 Titusville. Doubles right side for the Rockets, wing left. Man in motion to the left. Ball's given off to the man in motion. You got to get him. There's a hold. Going to get outside, and he does get down close to the 1st down. I thought we got away with one there.
I didn't see it. I saw us come back and get a decent block. Jackson Koval threw a nice block there to spring him on the outside.
And it is enough for the 1st down.
Well, somebody's trying to say, there we go.
Yeah, I thought that I thought we got the outside guy. We kind of hooked him a little bit, but I've been known to be wrong. Or I've been known to be right in the call, too.
Well, yeah. It depends upon which side of the...
Heads or tails?
Yeah, which side of the spectrum you're on. Double left, double right, single left. Pitch back, pitch over to Jackson Koval. Gets to the outside, cuts back up the middle, across the 45. I thought he was going to stay to the outside. But he cut it back, and the ball will be spotted at the Titusville 45. 2nd down and short.
Titusville seems to have found something they like to the outside. They're going outside both directions, and they are having some success with it. So as long as they contain the blitzing that's coming from the inside of Maplewood's defense, we're having success on the outside.
They may be running away from this Gilberto.
Well, I would too.
Yeah, he's quick. He's pretty good right off the get-go. Ball's handed off to the wingman coming across. Gets to the outside, across the 50, 45, 40. And knocked out of bounds at the 30.
You want to see what sets this play up, and this is what I'm talking about, being multifaceted in your ability. So you're going to see coming to this side, you're going to watch Jackson Koval. He's the lead blocker. Now watch what he does here. We do a nice job of, there we connect on the end. Here comes the first block. Very nicely done. But he releases and now hits the second one, gets 2 blocks on that. We pick up an extra 10 yards because Jackson Colville knows how to block downfield. Oil Creek Plastics provides us our replays.
Yeah, that's a good call, Steve. I missed the second block. Jackson Colville is a sophomore running back for the Rockets. Titusville doubles to the right side. Rib out wide. Brock Colville in the slot right. Quickly it goes to Brock. Oh, get to the outside. He's at the 25. He's at the 20, 15. He's at the 10, 5. Touchdown Titusville, no flags.
And that was one of the things we talked about with Coach Reynolds during our interview, was a little bit of how hard, how easy is it to pull that trigger on that switch at quarterback. And here you're going to see Ian McDonald does a nice job. He's going to throw this ball out there where Brock's going to catch it going forward. He's not having to wait on it. And he does a nice job making this guy miss with a stiff arm, and then it's just outrunning him to the end zone. Very nice drive by Titusville here.
Well done. Rib will attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-0 Titusville with 5:59 left to go in the first.
I'm just curious because I'm parked over there. That kick was pretty deep. I parked clear to the back, so not to risk it.
Well, Rib.
Did you bring the truck?
No, I brought the Explorer. So I have, my truck's loaded up with stuff that we're taking to Tennessee with us tomorrow. So I didn't bring it. But.
Well, you just got another passenger.
Well,
Mr. Wilson.
I'm going to tell you, if I got to take somebody else down there, they're going to get strapped to the top of the truck because I got room nowhere in that.
That might be stuck to your windshield.
That sounds like a family issue. And, Steve, you have some family watching in Lancaster, another Steve. That'd be a brother-in-law?
That'd be my brother-in-law. Steve Coker's watching. Yeah. He's very anxious. He wants to, in particular, take a look next week, or 2 weeks from now, the Oil City game. Ethan Knox is, of course, is creating a stir all over the state of Pennsylvania, and rightfully so. He's racking up a lot of yards. But very interested to see what he looks like.
I would just say hi to Steve and say hello to your mom for me, Steve. Good family. All set to go. Rib to kick off. And it's going to be taken at about the 12-yard line. Out across the 20, 25, gets to the outside, and that is Gilbletto, and he's going to be brought down to 40. Good run. That's a nice return. Young man looks pretty strong at 185.
That's one of the things I think that we'll talk to Mr. Rib about is, when you get there to kick off, you find out which side he's on.
Kick it
to the other side. You don't want him to handle the ball any more than necessary. Again, he does a nice job. He sees an opening, goes up north and south runner, and that's what we talk about on returns.
Burton will come wide to the right. Dubé will go wide to the left.
Ooh, power eye.
Yeah, a little power eye formation. Giving off to the tailback. Gilberto tries to get to the outside. He's got it across the 40, 50, 45, and knocked out of bounds on the Titusville side of the 40, or the 50, and around the 44-yard line.
That's what the power eye is designed for. You have the old-fashioned fullback that's going to lead the tailback into the hole, and he does a nice job of blowing somebody out of the hole. It's that's what the ground game's about. It's power football. And he gets through to that second tier and then into the secondary untouched. This is not what you want to have him do.
First down and 10 for Maplewood. They're at the Titusville 44. Burton wide right. Got a slot right. Backs are split. Proper under center. Pitch back to the runner coming across the right side. It's Gilberto again, and he's going to drive down inside the 35 to about the 33. And now they found the outside to work well for them.
Well, they're hooking our outside linebackers. They're doing the same thing that we did to them. They're holding the linebackers to the inside and doing a nice job on it. They're going to find success. They're going to, one of the things that we did and have done for weeks is if you find a play that works, you keep running it. Maplewood's going to do the same thing to us.
First down and 10 now from the Titusville 32 for the Tigers. Doubles both ways. Power eye out of shotgun. It goes off to Gilberto. The quarterback keeps up the middle, and he's going to be dumped, but he'll pick up a couple. Little belly series.
I'm not too sure, but I think maybe the quarterback kind of had trouble with the snap, and I think it was supposed to go to Gilberto. We'll see what happens here, but I think he misses the handoff. Yeah, so he's looking for the fullback. Looked at the fullback initially, and then looked like he was going to hand it to Gilberto, and then just gets what he can.
Bertram wide right again, wing left, strong side right for Maplewood. They're coming to the right. It goes to the wingman coming across the right side. He's going to get nothing. Number 28 in there for Titusville Schmidt, I believe it is. No, 63.
63 on my roster is Brock Middleton.
Yeah.
And I watched Mr. Middleton last week from the linebacker position. He played pretty well. They're starting to get a little bit more comfortable, and the backers are starting to get a little bit more active on your defense.
Brings up a 3rd down and 5 at the Titusville 27. Proper comes in with a play for.
Let's go, G. Stop him here.
He'll send Bertram wide to the right. Now they're going to put a man in the slot right.
Going to have to call a timeout.
Out of shotgun, held his motion.
There's motion. He stopped. That'll bring him back 5.
Yeah, a little bit hurried there at the end. They ran out of time. I think the quarterback wanted to get things going, and he got motion.
Well, I think that like we talked about, earlier we were talking about this stadium and the differences and stuff here. Yeah. Okay, well you've got the play clocks are on the field, and so if you're not used to that, you're looking at the back judge to raise his hand, which was typically a 5-second warning for the play clock to end. He didn't look at I don't think he looked at the play clock at all, and then he heard his coaches yell, caused him to rush.
Bertram wide left. Pitch goes to Gillibrado. Coming to the outside, got to come up, and we do. Going to bring up a 4th down, maybe pick up a couple on the play.
Well, nice job coming up out of the secondary. Now, he doesn't make the tackle, but what he does on his angle up is he cuts off that outside. He forces him to come back or to stop and try to cut up sooner than he wants to, and the defensive flow from the inside is doing a nice job of getting there and making tackles.
Big 4th down and 8. See if Titusville can get out of this situation on this 4th down play. Maplewood will send Bertram wide left. They got trips on the right side. They threw out of this the last time. Proper going to throw again, looking deep. Going to come to the wide side. Got a man open. It's complete. Down to the 15 and out of bounds. We got beat deep. And a good ball by Proper, and Maplewood has a 1st down and 10 from the Titusville 14.
Yeah, it looks like Mung, the linebacker, has coverage here. We're locked up. We're in man. And then, Mung has him there, but just kind of loses sight of him and allows him to get behind him for the 1st down.
1st down and 10 now for Maplewood. Bertram wide to the right. Trips to the left side. We're at the 15 of Titusville. Proper pitch back to Gillibrado. Goes to the outside. And he's going to be hitting. There's a hold call.
There's a hold here.
Well, it's a hold or...
I thought it was a hold.
I thought maybe he threw it early on a horse collar, but...
No, I don't think so.
What do you see, Bill?
I think it's a hold on Maplewood.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I'm 60 yards away.
Yep.
It is, yeah. So that'll bring it back. I thought from the get-go that it looked like it was a hold on the outside, but...
Wireless Mike tonight, brought to you by Titusville Dairy Products Company and by Hilltop Hair, Marcy's Hilltop Hair. Big thanks to our sponsors here tonight.
That brings the ball back to the 20-yard line. Brady 1st down and about 18 or so.
It's a good job by Titusville that time coming up to secure this outside.
Yeah, it was. It was, Bill. Well, I thought he turned him up. So.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's where the hold occurred. So we have trips to the right side, single left for Maplewood. Rolling to his right, pitch back to Gillibrado. He's going to the outside, and he's going to be brought down. A gain of about 4 or 5 on the play, bring up 3rd and 10.
About to 13 or 14.
Yeah.
A good job there, Mung on the outside, doing a nice job of trying to keep that outside shoulder clean so that he can release the block and make the tackle.
1:35 left to go here, first quarter. Ball's at the Titusville 13, second down and 8 for Maplewood. Again, Maplewood will send 2 to the right and 2 to the left. They're going to put a man on the wing left now. Roper looking to throw, looking over the middle, getting some pressure, rolling to his left, still rolling to his left. Turns upfield, he's at the 10 and run down right around the 5-yard line. Check that, the 7-yard line.
Nice job by number 23.
Mr. Wheeling. I believe that's who it is.
Yep, Andrew Wheeling pursuing that even from the backside. Had decent penetration and then had to run him down from the backside as the quarterback released out to his left.
Third down and 3 with 40 seconds left. The ball's on the Titusville 8-yard line. It's been a good drive by Maplewood. Maplewood will send singles each side. And a goal I formation. Proper to Gil Lobato, and he's going to drive in close for the touchdown. About right around the 1-yard line.
About a half a yard short.
Yeah. So it'll be a first down and goal. But the length of a football looks like from up here, Bill.
Yeah, pretty close. I think time's going to run out, guys.
First quarter is going to come to an end with Titusville leading 7-0, but Maplewood with a big threat right now. They'll have a first and goal from about the half-yard line.
Come down to Donovan and Bauer Auto Group on Thursday, October 27th from 5:30 to 7 for our 12th annual Trunk or Treat. Search the beds of our trucks and the trunks of our cars for all kind of goodies. This is a lighted and safe outdoor event for children and families of all ages. We will once again be taking in any monetary and non-perishable food donations that will be given to the local Titusville Food Bank. We hope to see you at Donovan and Bauer Auto Group's 12th annual Trunk or Treat on Thursday, October 27th. Please check our website, donovanbauer.com, and our Facebook page for more details. See you at Trunk or Treat.
Second quarter action getting ready to go as Maplewood will come out first and goal from about half a yard line. You know, I was watching warm-up, Steve, and it's very possible that this game could come down to kicking.
Yeah, very good, very well. Right now, what we're seeing is both offenses the first time not doing much, sputtering a little bit, and then their second possessions, both teams have been marching up and down the field. So,
first and goal, Proper under center. Gives off to him, Gilberto, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. So we'll see if they go for 2. I wouldn't be surprised they go for 2.
Well, the quarterback's coming right over to the coach, so I think that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I don't think they have the kicking game as I watched them warming up. That certainly that we have. Ribb's such a good kicker. But apparently they're going to go for 2.
A little bit of that kicking game was displayed on the kickoff they had.
Yeah, exactly. The ball's put at the left hash mark now as Maplewood will attempt to go for 2 to take the lead here. Proper under center. And it gives off to the counter, and he doesn't get there. Tried to run the counter to the left side, and the extra point attempt will be no good. Titusville will lead 7-6 with 11:55 to go in the first half. So, yeah, like I say, that kicking game can be very important before this is over.
Yeah, it can have a problem for a football team if you don't have at least a kicker that can get you extra points on a consistent basis. Not even somebody who can boom a ball into the end zone on a kickoff, but just to get you that extra point. Yeah. So, yeah, it could become a problem now.
And the punt game could be a problem.
Punt game as well. It could be issues too. Of course, neither team punted the ball very well their first and only punted the first quarter. But special teams is a hard thing for high schools, particularly high schools the size of Maplewood and Titusville, you just don't have a whole lot of numbers. So everybody's got to try to do a little bit of everything, and it can wear thin, particularly on the special teams.
So Titusville leading by 1. We'll send 2 back. Brock Koval and who's the other one back there?
Shoemaker Carpenter, I believe.
Yeah, he's back. Standing at the 15 as Maplewood tees it up. A 1-point game. Kick is going to come down the left side. It's taken at the 27, coming across to the 30, up the middle. And that will be Mung, I believe, out across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. So pretty good field position for the Rockets.
I'll say hi to Jeremy McCrillis, who is watching from Fort Knox, Kentucky.
You're getting closer, Bill.
Well, no, he'll only be there for a week.
Oh.
But we'll just say hi to Jeremy myself. Say hi, Jer.
Well, the first time we talked to him at a ball game, was he in Korea?
Yeah.
Japan?
I think it was Korea.
Hawaii.
Well, years ago.
Years ago. Yeah.
He's back in Hawaii. Now he's visiting in Kentucky for a little bit, right, Bill?
That's what they get for being in the Army.
Carpenter Shoemaker goes out along the left side, and he's going to try to break it across the 45. He does, just inside the 45.
Oh, sorry.
Pick up for about 3.
They used to say join the Navy and see the world, but I'll tell you what, I think Jared's seen a lot of it with the Army.
Titusville will send 2 to the left. Put a slot right. McDonald. Over the middle. Pass is complete to Brock.
Nice catch.
Nice catch. Very nice catch.
Really nice catch.
First down, Titusville.
We're going to get a little favorable spot, possibly. But, yeah, this throws a little one, gets away from me, and it's a little bit high and out in front. But Brock does a nice job of watching it all the way into his hands.
He had to reach out and grab it.
Yeah, he did a nice job of holding on to that ball.
First down and 10, Titusville. They're at the 46 of Maplewood.
That was that old AT&T commercial, right? Reach out and touch someone.
Reach out and catch it.
Yeah.
Double left for Titusville. Ball's given off to Jackson Koval out across the 40. Down inside the 35 to about the 32. That'll be enough for a first down. That's what we ran last week, Steve, with him, and it was so well done.
Yeah, what you're going to see, one of the things that makes this play so effective is watch your guards pull. They do a nice job of getting out. He looks to seal nothing there, so he continues downfield. You see Jackson running up to him, give him a little shove, find somebody to hit. We're going to pick up a first down. When those guards are pulling and running out in front of your running backs, you've got a good play.
Looking to throw. McDonald throws up short, gets it to Rib. And Rib's pushed out of bounds, but forward progress, got a flag down too. Might be a hold on Titusville here. It's in that vicinity. Illegal man downfield.
Yeah, we were pulling the guards to the right, making it look like a run play as we tried to take the ball to the left on the pass, and I think they turned the corner and went upfield just a little bit early.
And waiting for him to walk it off from the 30. I don't think they know where to walk it off from the point of the foul. There they go.
No, it should be from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I thought he was going to walk it off from the flag, which would be cheating Maplewood out of a couple of yards there. But they got it right, and they bring up a second down in about 15. Check that first down in 15, get the down over. Doubles to the left side for Titusville.
It's calling a loss of down.
No, it's no loss of down.
That's just what he signaled.
Yeah,
the marker down here, Tom Hancock's holding second.
Well, he moved it back to first, but I don't think there's a loss of down on that play.
I don't think so either.
I know Coach Reynolds was asking the
first down. There it is. Okay.
Now Tom's going to flip it. There we go.
Well, Hancock's just doing what he's told. Very responsible man down there.
Yard marker.
Yeah.
There's offside. We'll get 5 back. That's a good play. Actually, your quarterback, who's going to make your cadence call on that, he's going to make it from second. And a lot of times you'll get teams where they just get locked in on that first hut, and you're telling your guys we're going to go on the second one. You get that cheap 5 yards.
You know, I saw something earlier. I'll get back to it maybe if I don't forget.
Write it down.
Yeah, that's gone.
You remind us, Bill.
Yeah, right, thanks.
McDonald looking to throw, still looking, rolling to his left. You're going to have to get it up
Nice.
there. Nice pass. Down to the 10, the 5, touchdown, Titusville.
Nice play.
Woo! Yeah, that was a nice read by McDonald.
Well, I thought he had somebody coming across the middle from the left side earlier, but he didn't throw it, and then he just faded to his left and just keeps going. You're going to see the
he threw the ball in there nice.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, see, he's got a guy coming, Brock, earlier, but then the wheel route then with Jackson's, he just does a nice job. Say, okay, my quarterback's going to come towards me. There's nobody for me to block. He turns it upfield and gets behind the defense.
Extra point attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Nice job by the holder that time.
Yes, it was. That was a low snap.
Wow.
Well, we noticed that, too, in Titusville's warm-ups, that the snaps were coming back were a little bit low. So,
well, in defense of that, Andrew Wheeling is doing the snapping, and this is his second week back. So
here's the touchdown again. You're going to see he's going to bail to his left. Now, they bring somebody from the defense in to flush him out. But again, just as what happened to Cameron Mung, you lost track of the guy you're supposed to be guarding. And once you get Jackson free in the secondary, he's going to run for a while.
Yeah, Jackson, the last 2 weeks have been running like Jackson did last year.
Yeah.
You can see from down here when he caught the ball.
He was gone.
He had about 5 yards to get to the end zone, and I'll tell you what, he turned it on like crazy.
Yeah, I could see that from up here. He just kicked it into another little gear. So
Wireless Mike tonight brought to you by Titusville Dairy Products Company and by Marcy's Hilltop Hair. Big thanks to all our sponsors. Without you, we wouldn't be here doing this. And by the way, we got to some of our YouTube numbers for September. What was it, like 120-some thousand minutes watched last month, just last month.
Wow.
So, thank you.
Mark that down for our agent, Steve.
Okay, yeah, I'll write that down.
Negotiations will be coming up here pretty soon.
Well, when we go to our pay-per-view service.
Pretty soon we'll be as popular as Yellowstone.
That's right.
Rip gets set to kick off. Owen with a good leg. Kicks going to go down the left side and be taken at the 15, across the 20. Brings it across the middle of the field, up across the 25. The 30 gets to the outside. He's at the 40. And it's going to be Burton knocked out of bounds at midfield.
Nice run back.
Nice return.
Well, we helped him out an awful lot as our guys on the right side of the kickoff team get sucked into the middle here. And we identify where Gilberto is, kick away from him like we want to, but 17 and 42. Look at, they're on the right side. Look how far into the field they are. He gets outside them. You give up that whole sideline. That's one of the things that they will talk about at halftime, I'm sure.
First down and 10 for Maplewood. Their third possession. They're at midfield on that good return. Titusville set to go. Ball's given off to the tailback. Driving straight through. Nice job.
Middleton doing a nice job. That's how you're going to have to stop this running back. You're going to have to get to him before he gets loose.
That was a nice play by Middleton.
He had him in the backfield.
Middleton, I believe, is a freshman or a sophomore.
He's
isn't
a
he?
freshman.
Freshman, yeah. Burton go wide to the right. DeBay comes wide to the left.
Oh, we weren't across, though.
No, we didn't jump. We moved, but we didn't jump.
We didn't go across, I didn't think. Yeah, Maplewood does it to us.
Picks up the easy 5 on the offside by Titusville. Yeah, I was with you, Steve. I didn't think he quite jumped it either. 8:41 to go. Clock running with Titusville leading 14-6. Maplewood on a drive. Burton goes wide to the right. Dorian Dubois. I hope I'm pronouncing Dubé. I hope that's correct. Given straight ahead to Gilberto, and he's stopped after a pickup of a couple on the play. Brings up 3rd and short. About 2 now for Maplewood. Titusville needs a defensive stop here, get 3 and out. Because they may go for 4 here. They may not kick the ball from this particular time.
No, they may not, unless we can get a stop for a loss here. But they may go 4 downs here.
Gilberto's not going to have to
worry about it.
Yeah, worry about it.
Right side for a Tiger first down.
First down and 10 for Maplewood. Bit of a correction there. We've been calling 63 as Middleton. It's J.J. Miller, I've been told.
While we're at it, I guess Andrew Wheeling likes to be called Drew.
There's a hold.
Quarterback keeps, gets to the outside. Middleton is 20, or Wheeling's 23.
Wheeling is, yeah, Drew Wheeling is 23.
But I remember they didn't change. I have it here in my.
Well, thanks for telling me. Our sports information department needs to get on.
As soon as David's gone, Jim, just.
All numbers are the same. They look the same, right, Jim?
They do to me. Second down and 5. Ball given off to Gibboletto, and he drives straight ahead. Bring up a 3rd and short. He's at the 30-yard line.
Brunst on the tackle there, doing a nice job. He's one of the down linemen. That's one of those where you've got to stand up your offensive lineman and get rid of him.
Did you get that fixed? 63 is J.J. Miller. Brock is 60.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. Did the sports information department of the high school call us? Is that where you got confirmation from?
No, from Dr. Middleton.
Oh,
so.
okay.
You would think after 7 weeks we have a.
You would think.
Not only is he cracking backs, he's cracking you guys too here. So.
Oh, good run.
Oh, 23. Good run, but nice job
nice job by Brock.
Brock Coble and Shoemaker Carpin both doing a nice job of stopping them here for 4th down, 4th and 2 now. Big down here for Titusville's defense.
It's nice that Doc Middleton's doing this because he understands us old people.
Who's old? Which one of us old ones are you talking about?
Oh yeah, here we go again. I'm down here in the field.
Burton goes wide to the right. Shea to the left. We check that. Benet to the left. Quarterback going to keep. Drive straight ahead. Brock's up quickly, but he'll be real close if not the first down. He does have it.
Yep.
So it'll be first down and 10. The ball's out at the 27-yard line.
Titusville's defense is really going to have to stiffen up here.
5-13, yeah, with the short running game.
Well, and one of the things that happens when you keep the ball on the ground, that clock runs quickly. So, they've only got 5 minutes to get the ball in the end zone.
Pitch back to Gilberto. He's trying to get to the outside, and is going to be brought down on the far side. I'm not sure how we got him there.
I think Cameron Mung got him, but I'm not too sure how. It looked like he was in the clear.
Well, he was being blocked. Cameron was.
Almost looked like he run over his own man.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. Ball's at the Titusville 24, second down and 7.
Maplewood running a very deliberate offense as far as the pace of play calling goes.
Maplewood will send one wide right. Now they're going to split the backs behind Proper. Proper's going to throw quick over the middle, and it is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Good job by the secondary. It looked like he was going to catch it, but they came in and managed to strip the ball out of his hands. That was an interesting play call there for Maplewood.
Yes, it was.
You're going to see he's open, just about has it.
Yeah, he's 6'1". He's a big tight end.
Big tight end.
He threw it about the only place he could throw it,
Yep.
too.
Yeah, he did.
And Shoemaker Carpenter is in there with his hands in between the receiver's arms. And then Brock Koval comes in, takes a swipe at the ball, manages to knock it out of his hands.
3rd down 7 at the 24 of Titusville. Singles both sides now for Maplewood. Out of the eye. Getting up to the tailback, straight ahead. And he breaks loose and gets down close to the 15.
Well, that's going to be a first.
Good hard run.
Well, they had him. They had their shot at keeping him in 4th and long. Just could not bring this kid off his feet. He gets a first down.
Ball spotted at about the Titusville 16. Offensive line doing a good job for Maplewood. That old 3 yards, 4 yards,
3 yards
offense,
yep.
And works well. Singles both sides, swing left. Double wing now, wing left, right. Quarterback's in the keep, coming to the outside. And
fumble.
Ball is down. Titusville has it. Get up the other way. Oh, and he's brought down at about the 35-yard line. So Titusville have it first down and 10 from the 35. That was a nice play by Shoemaker Carpenter.
Yeah, it was a nice play. This is a well-designed run. You can see we get somebody coming in from the inside. Now, that's the mistake is made by the quarterback there. You back us up, you're going to see Shoemaker's going to come in here. He doesn't really get him. It's the interior lineman that comes down the line of scrimmage that knocks the ball loose. But that quarterback in that instance, don't leave your feet. He's trying to hop over Carpenter and run.
So Titusville's going to take a timeout here with 3:17 to go in the half, and that's a big turnover. Good drive going by Maplewood, and that turnover now gives Titusville the opportunity with 3:17 to go up by another score. That could be a big play.
Yeah, it could be a big play, and that's one of the things I'm sure that Maplewood has had the same as we've talked about Titusville. You got to minimize, limit those negative plays and turnovers, and it's costing you ball games because we've seen here with Maplewood, they run a very deliberate pace. Yeah. I mean, they're taking 25, 30 seconds. Here's this play again. We're going to see we get somebody coming in from the middle, and we get just enough of them.
Can't see the number.
I can't see the number of the lineman that gets through there.
53?
Yeah, I think might be, but you can see the quarterback tries to hurdle, and that's just, I'm against hurdling in football. I coach hurdling.
I was wondering where you're going.
I'll get you to do it right, but we'll do it over a hurdle, not in a football game.
Doubles to the right side for Titusville. First down and 10 at their own 35.
Never thought I'd hear you say that. Shoemaker
Carpenter gets the handoff. Goes to the outside, get a block. He got the block. He's out across the 40, about the 42. And a flag down at the 35.
That looks like it might come back as a hold or maybe a block in the back. He got us for a hold.
Did you see it, Bill?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either. I thought he had some good block on the outside, but I didn't see the hold. So had to bring the ball back from that point of the foul to the back to the Titusville 25-yard line. First down and 10. Check the first down and 20. So we'll see what Titusville calls right now. They're still in deep in their own territory. They've got to be a bit careful. Doubles left side for the Rockets. Put a man in motion. Wants to throw. He's going to go deep. Got Brock Koval going deep. Passes up. Oh, in and out of the hands. Good effort out there by Brock. Good ball by McDonald.
Nice try by.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if Derek Shaw. He's the corner on that side. He's matched up one-on-one with Brock, and he's going to Brock the whole way. Nope, that just went through Brock's hands, I think. So, it was there, just couldn't bring it in. But a gutsy play call for Titusville. We talked about that earlier. That short passing game will develop into downfield throws.
Well, and you got a 6'3" wideout now with Brock over there. Doubles left side for Titusville. Quick out to the left side. Titusville cuts it back up in the middle. He's going to get nothing. Brought down to 25, 26-yard line. Bring up a third down long. Yeah, it's Brock gives you that big target, which is difficult for some of these schools to defend against at 6'2" or whatever.
Well, we've seen where Titusville has been playing 5'8", 5'9", 5'10" corners against 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" receivers. You give up that much in height, you're going to throw the ball up there like that. You're going to take a couple of shots that way, and that's not the last time we'll have seen that play tonight, I'm sure.
No, I think they'll come back to it also.
Saying hi to Matt, watching from New Hampshire. Hi, Matt.
You may see it here.
Doubles to the right side. Yeah, you got a matchup here, single coverage. Shoemaker Carpenter goes in motion. You're going to over the middle. Going to go deep to Brock. And it is complete.
He's got it.
To 35. There's an argument over the ball, but
I think Brock has it.
A tie ball goes to the offense.
Yeah. That was a nice catch. Good concentration.
Very nice catch.
He went up and got that one, baby.
And this is what we talked about. We were going to see it again, and we knew it. And here it comes. Now they bring him across on a post pattern. And Maplewood's got it covered pretty well. They got two guys back there, but Brock, being the bigger of the kids back there, does a nice job of getting it into his hands, pulling it to his body, and getting a first down and big play.
You think Chase Claypool watched that, see how it was done?
I really hope so. I hope a couple of receivers from Indianapolis are watching it, and a couple from Denver, too, because both of those teams need exciting plays on offense.
Double left for Titusville, single right. Ball's given off to the tailback
Nice
coming across
cut.
the right side, and he cuts it up the side. That would be Jackson Koval. Pick up of about 4. That's a nice run.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised there that they didn't put the ball in the air. I think we've got a timeout called here for Titusville. Yeah, I would too. Yeah, that's a nice job. We kick out the defensive end. He cuts it up inside, picks up 4 yards. Unfortunately, we're dealing with 1:10 on the clock. So, you'll take a chance on that. If you do get Jackson loose, he can take you 30 yards to the house if you're not careful. But
I think in that particular play there, had he not been touched there at the end, he'd have cut it back outside, and he'd have beat these guys.
It's almost time for Mung over the middle, guys.
There's a nice
Right
nice
there,
cut there.
see,
Yeah, see,
I thought he'd have come out.
Yeah, if he doesn't get caught from the backside, he might be getting. Now, one of the things I did notice on the end of that play too, just real quick, is I noticed Maplewood kids coming up off the turf, a little slow.
Tired, yeah.
They're a little, so conditioning, which we don't, at this point in the season, you don't really concern yourself too much with, due to their numbers in particular, because their numbers are about as low as ours or lower than ours. So
we're in the 7th game, and you and I are in good shape.
Yeah, we're not huffing and puffing.
No. So.
We will be after we have to pack all this stuff up and carry it downstairs, but that's another story.
Yeah, we missed you, Steve.
I know you didn't.
2nd down and 5, Titusville doubles to the left. Quick out to the left. Oh, nice block. He missed the ball.
He wanted to run before he had it.
Yeah, but I'm not too sure that's a legal block.
I'm not sure it is either, Steve. I thought maybe there'd be a flag on that.
I don't see one, but yeah, I thought that might be an illegal block.
Boy, I mean, he just hit him.
He hit him good. And I'm not saying it's a dirty shot. Don't get me wrong here. This is just a hard shot that Brock's going to deliver.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I don't know that if they have that crackback, the Hines Ward rule.
But he's turned.
Yeah, but you still have to give him the step. He's got to see you coming, and he doesn't.
That's not my fault.
Well, it's not Brock's fault either. One of the things that does, and you'll remember we had back when my oldest son Mark was playing at Slippery Rock. We brought him across the formation in motion. He come across at full speed. Now he was 5'11", 215, and he ran a 4.5, 4.6, 40. This poor young man from Slippery Rock who was playing the outside linebacker did the cardinal sin. He stepped up like a linebacker should, but then he opened himself right up full chest blow to Mark, and Mark just crushed the poor kid a lot like this. I mean, they hurt. When you don't see that block coming, it can hurt you.
Yeah, that was a tough block. Ooh, that's one of the running backs.
Well, and the thing about it, though, too, is that where he got hit, I think, I'm hoping, is just the wind.
Yeah.
It wasn't up around the head or the shoulder, so I don't think there's anything in that area to worry about. I think it just probably took the wind out of him.
Certainly been a topic of conversation in the NFL the last 2 weeks.
Well, and how you handle it and how you deal with it is a big thing. And, of course, that's, NFL-level stuff, so...
Yeah, I just think it was a legal hit, just a hard football play. We'll see. Doubles to the right, Titusville. Ball goes to Jackson Colville, cuts it up to the outside, and then back in and out to the 24-yard line. First down.
Titusville going to go right to the line of scrimmage. They called 2 plays, so they know what's going to happen here.
Going to look to throw. Got Brock over the middle. Going into the end zone. Touchdown. Flag down.
It's probably a hold there, but yeah, they're going to call it back on a hold. But that was a nice play other than that.
Yeah. I didn't see the hold. I was watching to see if the receiver was coming open.
Well, the nice thing that, on these plays where we see the quarterback drifting out of the pocket and making plays is that he's keeping his eyes downfield. The receivers, he knows where the receivers are supposed to be. So as he goes through his progressions, he's not guessing at where the receivers are. He knows where they're at. And just a quick note, the young man that got the wind knocked out of him for Maplewood is back on the field after setting a play. So that's a good thing to see.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that moves the ball way back to the 38 with 47 seconds.
Well, that hurts you there, too, because you just lost your 2-touchdown lead.
You got 1st and 10. You got a 6'2" receiver.
Still going to see it downfield.
Still
that's going to happen. You have 47 seconds. You got 1 timeout left.
Jackson Colville in motion. He's got the double pass. No, he throws it over to him. Get a good block. Get to the outside and out of bounds.
That's a good job.
It'll be about 12, gain of about 12 or so in the play. With 39 seconds, and he's inside the, they're going to mark it right at the 25.
Plenty of time here yet, even with 39 seconds. You're only 25 yards out, and if you can keep throwing it to the outside and getting out of bounds, you can save that 1 timeout for when you desperately need it.
Rib goes wide to the left, and Jackson Colville will stack behind him. We roll to our left. Oh, we're going to get caught. He throws it away. That's going to be a loss.
That's going to be a flag. They'll throw the flag on that one, too, yeah.
That's a learning situation.
Yeah, that's a learning situation. Once he's out of the pocket, he can throw that away, but it's got to go towards the line of scrimmage, and he didn't do that. Actually, I think it might have been backwards.
Well, I don't think quite, but
it's pretty close.
Pretty close.
One of the things I think they'll tell him with that is when this happens here, Ian, it's best just to hold on to the ball, take the sack. We'll call the timeout and make play calls from there.
So that brings it out to the 46. So that changes the complexion of things with 32 seconds.
Yeah, now you're 3rd and Venango County.
If you know Fred Bloom, you know what he's hauling for. Tight end.
Tight end. Throw it to the tight end. Watch, they'll throw it to the tight end for a touchdown here.
Oh, and I'll never live it down. Maybe Fred's not paying attention. Doubles to the left. Got a man in motion. Looking deep. Going to roll to his left. Still rolling to his left. Got a man open. Brock. Pass is just overthrown.
Oh.
There's the illegal hit. Ooh. Not sure about that one.
That was kind of late.
Yeah, a little out of bounds.
I'm not too sure. I think he's okay.
I'm standing right here.
We're going to see him roll to his left. There's the release.
He was
ball
out of bounds.
there. Yeah, I think that's legal.
4th down in a bundle for Titusville. Now you get 24 seconds. So you're going to turn this ball over if you don't get a bundle. And that could be something.
Well, I might be tempted if it's me. I may be tempted just to punt it away.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't think that they have. We haven't seen a whole lot of downfield threat as far as a passing attack goes for them. They'll throw that 10, maybe 15-yard route, but
take a chance on a fumble or something.
Yeah, I think I'd punt the ball myself. That's my call.
They're going to. Moan standing back here. Well, an opportunity goes away from Titusville. They had things moving pretty good. A couple penalties.
Well, that's one of the things that has kind of plagued Titusville a little bit here tonight. There's been a lot more penalties than there was in the last ball game.
I think it's been well officiated first half, which is unusual for you to say, Steve.
I didn't say it.
Oh, high kick. It's going to hit at the 15, the 10, and it's going to roll down dead at the 5. So that's 12 seconds to go. That's a take a knee place, but we'll see what Maplewood chooses to do. They'll have a first down and 10. It will be spotted at the 4-yard line. Check that. 9-yard line. See whether or not Maplewood chooses to run something or whether they just choose to take a knee. Looks like they're coming up and they're loaded up in the power I. Ball's handed off. And Gilberto will run it straight ahead off the right side. And that'll end the first half. First half is over here at senior night, Carter Field. Titusville leads 14-6. We'll be back with halftime activities right after this.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Come down to Donovan and Bauer Auto Group on Thursday, October 27th from 5:30 to 7 for our 12th annual Trunk or Treat. Search the beds of our trucks and the trunks of our cars for all kind of goodies. This is a lighted and safe outdoor event for children and families of all ages. We will once again be taking in any monetary and non-perishable food donations that will be given to the local Titusville Food Bank. We hope to see you at Donovan and Bauer Auto Group's 12th annual Trunk or Treat on Thursday, October 27th. Please check our website, donovanbauer.com, and our Facebook page for more details. See you at Trunk or Treat.
Let's say I have an internet issue. Do you offer in-home support?
That would be fee.
You did say free, right?
That's a fee.
Free?
Fee.
So do I pay for in-home support or do I not pay for in-home support?
Correct.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong provides all their customers with free local support and service, in-home, by telephone, or one of our local stores. Zoom from Armstrong.
And welcome to the Goodwill Larry's Auto Service halftime show. And here comes the Titusville High School Marching Band, and we'll take you down to the fields for the sights and sounds of the marching band.
Director, Ms. Sarah Hofstetter.
Sounds of the Titusville High School Marching Band performing here at halftime. 14-6 is the score. Quick timeout. Our halftime show will continue right after this.
Hi, my name is Dr. Charlie Gates. I'm an orthopedic surgeon with Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, and I spend most of my time here at Titusville Area Hospital. I'm a general orthopedic surgeon. I perform wrist fracture surgery, ankle fracture surgery, and hip fracture surgeries. I do carpal tunnels and trigger fingers, knee arthroscopies, and shoulder arthroscopies. I look forward to serving the patients here in the hospital.
Whoever said, "It's only a dog," never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
Fat Chad's Brewing is Titusville's premier dining destination, offering fine dining served with a cold beverage and great conversation. Try our oiled derrick sirloin or railroad flat iron, or how about the TPD ribeye, Louis Lip strip steak, or Fat Chad's pork steak. Our pasta entries and sandwiches are just as popular. Try the garden pasta or the Asiago chicken, or get the Rocketeer burger or fish sandwich, all served with fresh cut fries. Come in Saturday nights for Wild Game Saturdays. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
And welcome back. It is the Goodwill Larry's Auto Service halftime show. At the half, the Titusville Rockets lead the Maplewood Tigers 14-6. Guys, thoughts on the first half of play?
Well, I was just wondering if anybody knows what Mayville's doing. They're playing McDowell tonight.
Yeah, actually, I have a score for you, Jim. 35-12.
Who's winning?
McDowell leading Meadville.
That mean they're ahead?
What's that?
At this pace. No. Here at Carter Field, Rockets lead the Tigers 14-6. Thoughts on the first half of play?
Well, I thought the Rockets come out second drive especially and played very well. Had a couple of opportunities there, Steve, right to the end. Penalties killed us. Could easily have been up another touchdown. No, not easily, but they could have picked up another touchdown. But I thought they made some adjustments. Gilabretto, how do you pronounce that? Gilabretto was running the ball well the first series, but I think Titus was kind of got a fix on him a little bit, so it slowed that part of the game down somewhat. So a good first half for Titus. So we just got to come out now. We have to kick off.
Well,
and so that's going to be a first.
And one of the things that one of the mantras that Coach Reynolds and the staff has been preaching to their kids is you've got to finish a game.
Yeah.
It takes 4 quarters to win a football game. You've played 2 quarters pretty decently, a little bit sloppy penalty-wise, but now it's time to, clean those up and finish the game.
Well, they did it last week, and so if they can come out this half and like I say, I think the first drive is always important in the first half, whether you're kicking or receiving, the beginning of the second half. And for Maplewood, I think it's very important. They're down 8. And so they need to come out and put some points on the board because, as you were saying, they run very, very precise offense, take time off the clock and so on. So they're not going to get a lot of opportunities in the second half.
No, I'm looking, I think, probably each team 3 offensive possessions might be all you see, might only be 2. If somebody gets a drive on the ground, it could be just 2 possessions this second half. So, again, Titusville coming out of here defensively is going to have to put a stop to them quick and try to get that first possession for them.
All right, 14-6 here at the half. This is the Goodwill Larry's Auto Service halftime show. We have second half action coming up.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is committed to providing our customers with exceptional service while offering quality rental equipment. We offer competitive pricing and an array of equipment for you to get the job done and on time. Hosting an event? Poppy's can help with that too. We have tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, barbecues, and more. Need firewood or propane? No problem. Whether you're in construction or a weekend warrior, reach out to Poppy's about your next project needs. Poppy's Place on the Tynesta Road in Pleasantville. Since 1965, the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been dedicated to serving Titusville and surrounding communities. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that are still held to this day. He also believed in community and making Titusville the best place to live, work, and play. When you need us, we will be there for you, providing a dignified service at fair prices. This has been our foundation for 55 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street, Titusville. Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
And welcome back to Carter Field. We're getting ready for second half action. Our coverage of fall sports this season made possible by these great sponsors. By Oil Creek Plastics. By Titusville Area Hospital. By Interstate Pipe and Supply. By State Farm Insurance. By Poppy's. By the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home. By Donovan and Bauer Auto Group. By the Barking Lot. By Fat Chads. By Armstrong. By the University of Pittsburgh Titusville Education and Training Hub. By Kreiner Real Estate. By Warner's Bakery. By Goodwill. By Larry's Auto Service. By Corky's Pizza. And by the Titusville Beverage. We want to thank Corky's for the pizza, the beverage for the pop and water up here in the press box. And we've got the Corky's Pizza player of the game coming up at the end of the game. And on the Goodwill Larry's Auto Service side, we wrap up our halftime show. And we're getting set to bring you second half action here at Carter Field. The Rockets lead the Maplewood Tigers 14-6. Hard to believe a week ago, guys, it was homecoming here. And that didn't play like I was hoping it would. Anyways, Jim, we want to congratulate you. Inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame last weekend.
Yeah, it was a good weekend, and I enjoyed it. It's a great honor to be part of the Athletic Hall of Fame and go in with a group of people I did. Jim Becker, Jim Cum, Ben Amsler.
Don't try to name them all.
Yeah,
You'll just.
Well, I was thinking of Henderson.
Brent Henderson.
Yeah.
Track is one of my favorite sports. Track might be my favorite sport. And it's been a very strong sport here in Titusville since I started growing up here. And he had a lot to do with that, as did coaches prior to him. And, of course, Corval's coaching now. And I think it's going to continue to be strong. Just get the kids out. But I was glad to go in with him. I just admire what he had done with the track program. So it's a good group of people. It was a lot of fun, and I appreciate it.
Matt Johnson, Brent Henderson, Jim Bodemer, David Saints, Joe Koval, Joe Anderson, Todd Mowry, Jim Cum, Jim Becker, Ben Amsler, Debbie Curvan, Brittany DeHaven, Casey Root Trial, Camille Klein, is what most people would remember that name, Alexa Prayer, Alexa Ebert, Leah Hummer Shaver, Laura Bromley, Melissa Bromley, Allison Harvey Funk, Kate Funk Johnson, Elizabeth Leach Smith, Sam Mowry, Jeff Kilner, and Eric Zahner also included on that list, although Sam Mowry had a game last week, so that made it a little difficult for him, and he couldn't make it up. But
Yeah, it's a good group of people. I remember the first volleyball game I did with you, Luke, and Debbie was, Cravan was coaching. And I was quite taken back, and taken back's the wrong word, quite surprised at her intensity. Very good coach.
Well,
very good coach. It piqued my interest in volleyball just watching her play. So she was really quite good. So I was interested in that. But a lot of good people in that group.
Well, when somebody retires from coaching, and it's been a while, and you're still talking about them, or there's still a bar that's been set.
Yeah.
You know, that tells you they've had quite an impact. So.
Well, we have a lot of them here in Titusville in the recent years. You and I have broadcast for a lot of them over the last 16 years, Luke, and they're very important to the program at the school. Not just here. I was watching the band at halftime. We only got a couple of seconds, but Kevin Vincent's band this year has been, I thought, very good. I'd be interested to talk to him how you feed the band. I don't mean by pizza. I mean by building it. No,
but if you had to feed them,
pizza would be a good option.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, call Corky's.
We'll send you to Corky's.
But, our thanks to all the coaches and the staff. They do a great job with the kids, and it's fun broadcast. I enjoy it. I hope so. It's been 30 years. And one of these days, Dr. Middleton, I will get it right.
I was going to say, you're not having fun yet, but when you do, that's when you know.
Exactly.
It'll be time.
Owen Rib to kick off. We get things underway here in the second half. Kick's going to go down the right side. It'll be taken by Burnett over there on the far side across the 15, out to the 20. Much better coverage by Titusville, out across about the 30-yard line. Bring up a first down. And 10-4 Maplewood as they start at their own 30.
Hey, we got quite a crew with us here again tonight. Our camera operators include Adam Bodemer, Cullen Rio, Amy Rio. We got Joe Watkins roaming around with Bill McCrillis, who's on the wireless mic tonight. Of course, Steve Bodemer back with us this week, lead analyst, and Jim Bodemer providing play-by-play.
Dubé comes wide to the left. They send him wide out to the right. Didn't catch a number. Backs in Ive. Whistle and a flag. I believe it's motion. Offside. Which is motion. They had to move to get offside. So.
Not necessarily. They could have moved forward, still be behind the line of scrimmage.
Just because I said lead analyst.
This is what you pay me the big bucks for, to keep him straight.
You see the one that says mute?
I'm sorry,
Either
Bill.
way, it's a 5-yard penalty.
I had Bill's mic muted. I apologize. Sorry, Bill.
Thank you.
Whitehouse both ways. First down 15, Maplewood. Tyson needs to take advantage of this penalty. Got him in long. Ball's given off to the tailback. Coming straight up the left side. He's getting inside the 30 to the 32. Big hole.
Well, we had a shot, but we're just too high up. I think we sent Miller, the linebacker, that time. I think he was through, but he's standing straight up. Take that block on, that lead blocker, try to block that path for the running back.
Brings up a second down and 8. Pick up 7 on the play. 11:25 just underway here, second half. Bidet comes wide to the left. Single wide out to the right. Get off to the tailback once again, drives straight ahead, and so far we can see the halftime adjustment.
Yep. Wheeling and Miller both from the two inside linebacker positions attacking up into the play. That's what you want to do to get him stopped. You don't want him getting into your second and third levels untouched.
Third down and long. Need a stop here. They have it marked at third down and 6 at the 34. Perper at quarterback. He's a sophomore, 5'8", 143 for Maplewood. Boudet will come wide to the left. Boudet trips on the right side, passing formation. Proper looking to throw. He's got a man deep, all by himself, complete. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, I got in. I anticipated that. Boy, we lost him in that time, Steve.
Yeah, Braden Johnson got lost back there. You're going to see the receiver. He's just going to get in behind him. You can't allow that. When you get them in a 3rd and long and you're forcing them to do the things they don't do well, and from what we've seen so far, Maplewood does not have what I would call a strong passing attack. And here you're going to see he's got time to throw the ball.
Lays it right up there.
He just lays it right up there. We just got lost. It's right there. Should have been caught. Should have been a big play for Maplewood.
Punt formation. Second punt of the evening for Maplewood. A good snap. Pretty good kick. It's going to be hitting at the 40 and roll back 35 and probably to the 30. Titusville will get their first possession of the second half. So they got the 3 and out that they needed, Steve. Now we need to put some points on the board.
Yeah, now you got to get a drive going here.
Run some clock.
Try to reestablish your ground game a little bit. I thought maybe we kind of might have gone a little pass happy there. Of course, we were limited in time on that last possession, so the ball had to be in the air. But let's get back to the ground game. You know, be happy with 3, 4, 5 yards and just continually move the ball down the field.
First down and 10, Titusville at their own 30. We'll put 2 to the right side. Man in the wing left.
And that's
I wonder
5
how
on
that's
us.
going to go. I don't know. They jumped.
Yeah, it's going to be on us.
I thought they moved first, drawing us offside. I think Coach did too. So both teams start out with motion.
So, one of the things we said Titusville needed to do is clean this mess up.
Yep.
First play offensively, you're 5-yard illegal motion.
First down 15, ball back to the 25. Same formation. Johnson, Shoemaker, Carpenter on the left side. The ball goes to Jackson Koval, and he's not going to get anything. Going to be stuffed, maybe a yard loss. We'll see where they spot.
Tackle made by number 2, Ben Gilberto.
Yeah, we're just not. That play takes a little bit too long for us to get to the outside there, and Maplewood does a nice job of flowing in. That's, again, their leading tackler coming up from his linebacker position to make a stop.
Second down 14, pick up a 1 on the play. Ball's out to the Titusville 26. Doubles left side for Titusville, wing right. McDonald out of shotgun. Keeps it out across the left side, out across the 40, the 45, 50.
Look
got
out.
a blocker in front, 30, 25, 20, and I see no Carpenter. Touchdown, Titusville.
No, I don't see anything on the
74 yards.
Boy, come out of there with, Maplewood. We got lost. I thought it was coming our direction.
I got lost on the play.
And then it's, here's Cameron Mung, and that's where we didn't see it. It was Cameron Mung that gets the handoff. Nice little play, deceptive play there, because I couldn't figure out for sure who was leading the way down there. And we had talked about at the half, we needed to get him back in the offense.
Yep, well, they did. 74 yards were. Snap offside.
Offside.
Kick is good.
See, I don't think you should stop that.
Oh, did they stop it?
Yeah, they blew the whistle.
No, I think they'll take the penalty on the coaches. Coach Reynolds is going to come out and talk to the official.
See, he blew the whistle before we got the kick away.
It's an interesting discussion. What are they saying, Bill?
I don't know. I couldn't hear him. I'm standing right by him here.
Oh,
so they may go half distance to the goal?
I think that's what they're going to do.
Two.
They're going to go for 2.
Now, Mike Fiorello would have said, get in there and listen to it.
I tried.
Mike's doing well, by the way. His area got hit pretty hard in Florida. Hey, we have a couple people watching from Florida. I hope everybody's doing well.
Yeah, Mike was a lot of fun to listen to. Little die-hard Meadville fan. Titus, we're going to go for 2. Out of an eye. It's going to go to Jackson, and he's in for the 2. Koval picks up the 2. Titusville, that's a big play.
Titusville shows their version of the power eye formation
did.
there and lead and go up 16.
22-6, Titusville. So we do what we had to do in the second half, Steve. We hold them, get 3 and out, and a big play. Biggest running play of the year for Titusville, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. And again, we're going to take a look at this. There's the fake coming this way. You can see Mung then kind of tiptoes his way. He's in the right tight end, right wing position, kind of tiptoes his way. Wait. Okay, give me the ball. There he's going to go, and now it's to the left side, and Maplewood is lost. And we do a nice job downfield. Rib doing a really nice job downfield blocking. And once he gets going, Cameron Moon's got good straight ahead speed. You're not going to get him.
So Titusville up 16 with 9:16 to go in the third. Rib will kick off. Maplewood will send two back at about the 10-yard line. Set to go. Approaches the ball, and the kick is going to go down the left side. It's going to hit at the 10. Picked up there. Comes across the 15 to the outside. Good job, 17.
Nice job. Stay in your lanes. Did a nice job there, not letting them wide, not letting them get away from you.
Landon Baker, great job. Kept his lane, and we get the runner at the 20-yard line.
Well, the nice thing about it, too, is he's come down to, you've got Baker stopping him from getting outside this way, but he turned and looked to try to go the other way. You have another player there, and you've got one in the middle. You had three guys right there enveloping the receiving, the kick returner.
Well, you said after the first kickoff early in the game, Steve, that's some adjustment they'll make, is they'll tell these guys stay in your lane. That paid off just there. See what Maplewood wants to do. First down, they're going to pitch back to Gilbert coming out to the other side. And, he dragged down from behind. Miller got him. Miller's playing well.
Well, and one of the things I've noticed here now in this second half that we've seen so far out of the first offensive series and now, Titusville's two middle linebackers right now, Drew Wheeling and Miller, are both attacking up right away. They're reading the play real quick as they move up. So they've got their two middle backers almost in a blitz situation.
Gain of about 3 in the play. Second down 7 for Maplewood. They'll send wide out to the right and left. Backs and high. And a whistle. Illegal procedure, I think.
3 is in the neutral zone.
3?
For Maplewood, yeah.
Is that 15 yards? 3 times 5? 15.
I don't think it works
for
that
5.
way.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Here now, Maplewood now, who I thought was fairly clean penalty-wise in the first half. Now, that's their second one. Yes. 2 offensive possessions, and your offense is kind of built like Titusville's. You're not geared to make these second and long, third and long conversions.
Well, mentally, Steve, what did that touchdown from Titusville do to Maplewood?
It's a little early, but if you don't get at least something out of this drive, is when I think it'll start to affect them.
Proper looking to throw, looking to the right side, can go deep. Pass intercepted, and it is Burley who intercepts at about the 40, takes it down to the 33, 34-yard line, and Titusville will have it first down and 10 there.
One of the nice things you'll see here, the secondary now, we got to wake up a little bit. You can see they're attacking. They see the receivers. They're back as deep as their receivers are. The people aren't getting that far behind us. And this is one of the things that we talked about during breaks was forcing Maplewood into situations that they don't want to be in. And that this is the result when you can do that to somebody.
So Titusville now in good position. First down and 10 to Maplewood 32. Trips to the right side for Titusville, wing left. McDonald by himself in the backfield. He's going to roll to his left. He's got blockers. Cuts up field, and he's going to take it up around the 25-yard line. Pick up about 5.
Bill, would he have been further ahead to come outside towards you?
Yeah, he saw the block, but he cut inside on the block.
Yeah, I thought maybe if he'd come wide, he'd at least get knocked into you.
Oh, he'd have come at least to about the 20 or 21.
Do you think Bill get knocked off his feet?
My money's on Ian.
No, I can move.
The question is,
not fast, but I can move.
Wireless Mike tonight not brought to you by the hospital. Instead, it's brought to you by Titusville Dairy Products Company.
I can jump high.
And by Marcy's Hilltop Hair.
Doubles right side for Titusville. Slot left. Goes to Jackson Koval. Cuts up the side, and good coverage out there by
Gilberto.
number 3. Yeah. Ethan Peterson also on the inside. Brings up a third down and short for Titusville. see what the coaches dial up here for Titusville.
Well, I think that one of the things that, they'll consider here, Titusville will look at is we got 2 downs to get these yards here. We're not going to punt the ball at this point.
It's 3rd down and 2. Power I for Titusville. Strong side right. Titusville running clock right now. Ball's given off the tailback. Jackson Colville straight up the middle. Inside the 15 to about 12. Almost went all the way.
Yeah, that was A.J. Proper, a sophomore, getting a hold of Jackson. This is the power I formation. I used to run this in high school. That's how old this offense is. And it just opens up holes. If you do it right, you've got linemen that can get better blocking angles on the down linemen. Your 2 running backs are going to come through and lead you into the hole. It opens things up if you do it right, and that time they did. Proper just managed to get a hold of Jackson's feet and bring him down.
Ball's at the 15 of Maplewood. 1st down and 10, Titusville. Again, we stay in a power I left. Strong side left, Titusville. We moved.
Yep, we moved. Boy, we had them too. If the back hadn't moved.
Yeah, it's all set up. Move it back 5.
I think that was Cameron Mung. Just flinched just a little bit.
Just a little bit excited.
Picked up a 1st and 15 as it's back at the 20-yard line.
Great shot from the end zone.
Our end zone camera. Trips to the right, single to the left. McDonald's going to keep it. Goes to the outside. Turns upfield and knocked out of bounds. Around the 15, 14-yard line. Nice stop, Bill.
That's okay. I recovered the fumble.
Over by our wireless mic man. He's the one in the orange gloves, folks.
Not him.
Not him, no.
No.
Not him.
He's telling his guys to steal second.
I'm throwing a flag.
Titusville trip to the right. Wing left. 2nd down and 10 for Titusville. Quick out. Jackson Koval gets to the outside. Turns upfield and he's down around the 3. Some good blocking going on the outside for Titusville.
One of the really highlights of Titusville's football game tonight has been their downfield blocking. The receivers are doing a nice job. They're not grabbing a hold, they're not trying to knock somebody off their feet, but they're doing a nice job of just getting in the way and pushing a little bit to keep them out of the way. Nice turf.
1st down and then goal from the 2 for Titusville.
As taxpayers, we all pay for. We should
That's
see
right.
some
You should
of it.
see what you get and your money's worth. That's right.
It looks beautiful.
Close up of the yard. 1st down and goal, Titusville from the 2. Power I again, left. Fumble, picks it up, and he goes in for the touchdown.
Well, that's not necessarily the way the play's drawn up.
But the result's good.
But the result works. I didn't see the snap. Do we have it?
Neither did the quarterback.
I think we pulled out.
No, it was.
No, it was there.
He just hit his hands and fell on the ground. That's what it looked like from over here.
Yeah, it was there. I got to put that one on Ian. I'm not too sure how it missed him, but it did.
That was his play. He wanted it that way. Kick is up, kick is good.
Now you were talking about how this affects you mentally for Maplewood now. You've not done well. You've had to punt the ball. Titusville scored, threw a pick. Titusville scored, and now it's starting to wear on your nerves. Now you're going to start panicking a little bit because you're down that.
Now he makes the easy call. He would make that call earlier, but now he makes it.
But it didn't apply.
I stepped out of my comfort zone,
yes,
too.
You did.
Did you? That's so nice. I'm very happy for you.
By the way,
is that how we're supposed to handle this crap?
So hold on. I want to back up the previous touchdown when you guys were like, you didn't even see it, right? I just want to say, Adam saw it.
Yeah, Adam knew. He never. And I'll be honest with you. There's some people I've seen camera work with NBC, ESPN, ABC that would have followed the direction I was watching.
Well, it looked like it was coming towards us.
Yeah, that's why I thought. And then all of a sudden I see him chasing him on the far side. And
I followed it the wrong way. But I have faith in Adam.
We were all thinking of a joke here, Jim.
Kick high and deep, taking it to 7. Coming across the 15 to the 20. Out across the 25 and bring it out to about the 27, where Maplewood will put it in play. First down and 10. Titusville leading 29-6 here in the third quarter. This makes it difficult. This makes it difficult for the coaching staff when you're a run team. And
well, it does a little bit, being down 23 points with 4:30 to go in the third, and you run a deliberate offense is the big thing, and the fact that they take 20 seconds between plays. Maplewood is a lot confused.
They're missing a player, I believe, and they're going to have to take a timeout.
Yeah, it's funny. It's kind of like after Maplewood's come out after the half, they've lost all kinds of composure here. Penalties have been killing them, not getting ready to play. And then here you're coming out after a change of possession, and you don't have the right personnel on the field.
But that change of possession right before half could have been a downer for them too.
Yeah, it could have.
Now, granted, we didn't get anything out of it.
Right.
We ended up having to get rid of it, but at the same time, they had a good drive going, and we picked it.
What really makes it tough, guys, is when you have a guy open and they've dropped it. That's like 3 they've dropped now, and they've had receivers open.
Yeah, they have.
We saw that a couple weeks ago with us.
Yeah.
Key moments, we were dropping some passes.
And it affects your mentality.
It builds up on you.
Maplewood set to go. Whiteouts on both sides. Oh, we're blitzing. Nobody moved.
Oh, wow. Nobody moved at all.
I don't know what happened there.
Gilberto's back here in the backfield shaking, wondering what's going on.
Well, there's no penalty because the center snapped the ball.
Yeah.
We saw, again, we talked about our middle linebackers. It looks like they're going to blitz, and you can see Wheeling and Believe. Both of our kids just take off. Quarterback doesn't hear a whistle, so he tries to get what he can. But, again, you talk about being out of sync right now. Maplewood terribly out of sync.
Waste a lot of time.
Well, they're very, very deliberate. The quarterback has to come to the sideline to get each play.
Maplewood will send one wide each side. Stay in I formation. Second down 7. Proper gives it off the tailback, driving straight ahead. He's going to hit and wrapped up at the 35. Good drive in there by the tailback. That's Ben Gilberto. Again, he's a senior, 5'11", 180.
And that's Cameron Mung from the outside linebacker position making the stop, making it a third down.
3rd and 2 for Maplewood. They'll send wideouts on each end. Proper gives it off to the tailback, again driving straight through. He's good enough for the first down. He'll be across the 35 to about the 37.
If they can, if Maplewood can keep from shooting themselves in the foot, their drives have been fairly successful. As long as they can avoid that negative plays and the penalties that just haven't happened so far in the first half for them.
Ball's at the 38. First down and 10 for Maplewood. Man in motion to the left. Pitch back comes across to Gilberto, and he's going to be hit and brought down inside the 40 to about the 42-yard line.
That's Miller again.
That's unofficially 6 for him, I'm told.
I didn't see him get much contact there. I thought maybe the turf monster had moved to this end of the field, but Miller does a nice job of pursuing that play.
Second down and 6. Wide out to the right, single. Wing right to the fullback, driving straight ahead. He'll get outside the 45 to about the 46-yard line. Bring up a third down and short.
John Madden would like that play.
Yeah.
He always liked when the fullback got the ball because all he ever was a battering ram for your tailback. So you got to show your fullback some love a little bit here and there.
Brings up 3rd and short.
See, the other thing, I think, if you're Maplewood, you could be worried about the pace.
Well, that's the thing I'm looking at. You're down to a minute and a half here.
Ball handed off.
I think they stopped him.
He's going to give him progress.
Well, he didn't have that much progress. I'm standing right down the line. He didn't get there. Unless
if he got a yard, he's lucky.
Yeah, he's got a first down.
Nah.
Yep.
I didn't think he had it.
I thought it was
man.
I thought it was a kind spot too, but
that was real kind on
You're
this
losing
spot.
your touch, Bill.
I know, but I'm up here about the 30. They're down about the 50.
First down and 10 at the Maplewood 48-yard line in the last minute here of the 3rd quarter. Maplewood will send one wide right. Bertram, strong side right. Comes across the left side.
Nice play.
That's Miller again.
That's what Gilberto's been able to do to Titusville, particularly in the first half. You're going to see we're going to send Miller, and he's going to come through. Nobody touches him. And, boy, as a running back or as a quarterback, you always hate to see a linebacker come through untouched. Oil Creek Plastics, again, providing us with our instant replays.
That's Lazor Shock with the running play there. Freshman running back. 2nd down. Going to throw. Proper looking over the middle. Pass is intercepted.
Right to
Titusville up across the 25. Miss Brock Koval. He'll be out of bounds at the Maplewood 42-yard line.
Right through the hands of the receiver, right into Brock Koval's hands.
Well, that'd be interesting because I wasn't too sure whether Schumacher gets there a little bit early or not. It looked like a pretty good play at first. Yeah, that's good play. I thought maybe he had made contact early, but I don't think he did. Officials agree with me. No flag. Titusville football.
Officials agree with you.
Well, they did look up and check.
They did, yeah.
See when not he reached for the flag?
I gave him the okay sign.
I was just wondering in the first half when he has to go back for his refresher course in officiating.
Probably not the week to discuss that.
Into the 3rd quarter. No, check that.
Nope. It's always the test. And
nope, I thought there's 1.2 seconds.
They invented the sportsmanship test because of Steve.
How many questions on that thing?
For me, there was about 100. For anybody else, there's about 2. I'm the only guy that had to study for that test, Bill. And even then, I had to take it 3 times.
That's like me with an eye test.
We're wondering when you're coming back to the field. You're out in the practice field right now. Did you know that?
No, I'm. I think I'm in the Grand Valley Manufacturing Building.
1.2 seconds to go, people. There is a football game going on.
Not right now. They had timeout.
I'd go to the tailgate, but they're not. They're all done.
Oh, mercy. Titusville first down and 10. Man in motion. Given to the motion man. Tries to get outside. Oh, nice block, Mr. Koval. Turns upfield and gets driven out of bounds over about the 37-yard line.
That was Stearns.
Now, Jackson Koval, was that 28?
18.
On the block?
Oh, clock's
running
out.
back. Yeah. Into the 3rd quarter, 29-6. Titusville on top. 4th quarter coming right up.
Signature here. Oh, and one last thing.
What's with the chainsaw?
Oh, well, service may be slowed due to network interference.
Network interference?
Yeah, well, maybe if you cut down some of these trees, you can finally get a decent cell signal, which is how you get internet now. Good luck.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong delivers fast and reliable internet right into your home on a network built specifically for the internet. Zoom from Armstrong.
And welcome back to Carter Field. Fourth quarter here, and the Rockets lead 29-6. Final 12 on the clock, and it's been an interesting ball game tonight.
Well, it's been fun to watch, and we're kind of thinking that the third quarter was a little bit sloppy, but both teams getting penalties early in the first series of downs, but Titus will be able to pull out that big 76-yard, was it?
About that, yeah.
And touchdown run, so that has really kind of broken the game open. If they can score here, that'll really put them on top. Second down and 5. Jackson Koval to the outside, cuts it back up the middle, inside the 30. Should be enough for a first down. It is. It's nice to see him going again.
Yeah, you can see his pace, his turnover has gotten quicker. So whatever ailment that was slowing him down early on in the year, he's worked through. That one there does a nice job of cutting it up the field, and maybe he could have gotten a little bit wider. If he gets wide outside that, he's gone because there's nobody back there.
Titus will send 2 to the left. First down and 10. Maplewood 30. Ball's given off to the right side. Oh, drive straight ahead. That's Nate Stearns on the carry. Picks up about 5.
I'm not too sure who comes in here from Maplewood, but there's a good collision right there with Stearns and the young man from Maplewood. We're going to take it to the right side. We're going to get outside here. He's going to turn up, which is the right cut. And there's the pop there, and I can't see the number, but you can see Stearns come up. I
15.
believe it's
might have been number 4.
Elliot
Boucher.
Nice. We've seen a couple of 3 or 4 really good pops tonight.
Titus will send trips to the left side. Second down and 5.
I don't think he's related to Bobby Boucher.
They're blitzing. McDonald trying to get to the outside. Get run out of bounds at the 35.
Well, Maplewood did a nice job of blowing this play right up at the beginning when they shot the linebacker, and he managed to get through. We picked it up initially, but we weren't able to hold that block, and it flushed in to the right, and Maplewood defensive end was there.
On-field camera shot from Joe. I like that shot. Second down and 6, Titusville at the 26 of Maplewood.
We're going to have to take a timeout. Oh, here we go.
Going to run a man in. Going to run power I. Lots of time. Under center. And McDonald goes to the tailback, driving straight ahead. Pick up a couple. I think they have to shoot their back to try to shut down Jackson.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something like we had to do to stop their running back, Gilberto. Maplewood now trying to send people in. That time, Ethan Peterson. It says a linebacker, but I think he's more on that corner position type to run in there and get a hold of Jackson before he gets through the line.
What's your play here, Steve?
For me,
I'm going wide.
I'd go wide, or I'm gonna put the ball up. I might roll a little bit left and then try to throw back to Brock.
Jackson Koval on the run. That's what I said. Roll to your left. Looking down underneath and overthrows his receiver.
Oh, flag on the play.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a hold, though, in the backfield.
I'm waiting to see what the call is. We didn't have anybody going that way.
Unless the defense held.
Yeah, it's against the defense. We didn't have anybody going that way in terms of blocking.
Yeah, I wouldn't know why
Jackson Colville was going that way as the fake on the run, so this will bring up a first down for Titusville.
That's a backbreaker for Maplewood.
Yeah, it is. That hurts.
Maplewood, as a young man, is saying, "Sir, I don't understand the call. Could you explain it to me?" And the official's going to come all the way over to explain the call, so.
There's 9:01 left in the ball game. Titusville leading 29-6. And this penalty is big.
Yeah, this one's a backbreaker.
Because that was a fourth down, change of
possession.
Possessions.
And you know, like we said before, Maplewood, they're running 20 seconds per play pretty much. So you're going to need every second you can get to try to make, to get back in this ball game. You just gave Titusville the first down at the 12, so even if we don't score but run 20 seconds of play, 25 seconds a play, you're going to take this down to 7.
A chain crew was trying to decide whether or not they wanted to go with the ball. They got down there.
Yeah, eventually.
Titus could get a first down. The ball's at the 12. First down and 10. And I think we're ready to go. I'm not too sure what the delay is, Bill.
I don't know either. You're talking back and forth here. Now they're writing something down. I guess they're going to send a message home or something.
They got to keep track of every penalty.
I think I know what it is. It's do we want a large pizza from Corky's, or do we want to get a sub? We need to get it placed. We need the order placed before we leave.
This is running a little bit longer than we anticipated. Should we call now?
Yes, right.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Corky's doesn't have an app. So
Corky's doesn't have an app?
I don't think they have an app.
That was the left side.
They got good food.
Yes, they do.
Yes. Ball's given out to Jackson Colville going across the right side. Drives close to the
he's
goal
down
line.
about the 1.
One of the things you got to tip your hat to is both guards for Titusville. They've done an outstanding job. And, when you're an interior lineman and you have to pull, you got to pull from your guard position, step back, and then lead your running back to the outside. And if you do that 5-6 times a game, it's not that bad. We're doing it 8-10 times a drive for these poor guys. So the two guards both have done a nice job of making those pulls and getting out and making good blocks.
Titusville second down from the 2. First down and goal from the 2 should be. Titusville will run down the clock as much as they can. Man in motion. Given to the motion man, he's going to get stuffed behind the line. That was a good job by Maplewood getting in there.
Yeah, both
Gilberto
and Proper both making that stop.
Well, they shot right up in there. Power eye.
Well, see, now, what the heck. If that's me making play calls, I'm going straight ahead. I'm not trying to go wide here. You have that ball in there. You got 4 downs to get that yards. Put them in the power eye and tell your guys, who's going to be who's more man, us or them.
We send 2 to the left, slot right. Jackson Colville straight up the middle to about the 1.
That was a nice cut.
Yes, it was.
That was a nice cut because that cut he makes, it's happening right now. It's not like that play's designed to go outside, but you've got to see that hole. If it develops right there in the interior line, make that cut up the field. That's a good read and a nice cut. Now we go power eye twice.
We'll see. With clock running. Third down and goal from the 2 for the Rockets. They'll send 2 to the left. Same formation. And touchdown to Jackson Colville. He's in for the touchdown. Same play off the right side. Jackson gets the touchdown.
Again, we're doing a nice job. And again, we talked about who's going to win the battle at the line of scrimmage. The second half, Titusville's just dominated.
Yeah.
And here you're going to see, again, we pull guards. He reads that opening on the inside real quick, and he's through. And Titusville with another touchdown.
Owen Ribb with the opportunity here for the 36th point for Titusville. Placement, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:40 to go in the ball game. 36-6. Titusville on top. And Steve's window just broke.
Bill, is there any wind down there?
No.
Okay, we're trying to factor that in. Whether
can you send somebody to the parking lot to check my car? He's awful close to it when he kicks that way.
36-6. Titusville by 30 here.
Did you know you parked right behind there?
No, I didn't park. I mean, I parked, where the gates are open the way back there? Okay, I'm parked right next to the gate, right by the street there, where the opening for GVM. So I'm back away. So he does have to hit it, but Ribb's got a pretty good leg, huh?
Yeah, I was watching him warm up from about 45, and he was putting it through the upright at 45. So
yeah,
that's a pretty good kick.
It's a good kick. He's got a good leg on him.
I don't think he's missed one this year, has he? What do you think?
I don't recall him. Yeah, I think earlier in the season we missed some, but I don't know whether it was a missed kick or the pressure the ball was touched or something.
Blocked her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we ought to find out about that. He's
done well.
Been steady, really steady.
Yeah, very much so. Very important part of the game, kicking game. Rip kicks off. High kick. It's going to be taken at about the 15. Out across the 20, the 25, cuts it back to the left side, and gets across to the 35. First down and 10 Maplewood at their own 35.
Well, now here's where Titusville, you might see a little bit of a change in their defensive philosophy. It's going to be
back off.
We'll allow them to have the 3, 4, 5 yard run, but don't give up any quick score.
Kind of like that great Pittsburgh defense I watch on Sundays.
Yeah, but the trouble with that is Pittsburgh's behind normally when they're playing that defense too.
You know, you go down to watch a game down one of the pro games, and you can understand why the pass over the middle was open so much when you see the quickness of those guys.
Oh, they're so quick.
And but when you watch it on TV, you get mad because you know they're quick. Trips to the right side. Proper wants to throw. He's going to come down the right side, and it's going to be picked again. This time it's picked off by Landon Baker. Baker down to the 30, the 25, and knocked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
Well, this play was brought to you.
I felt sorry for the quarterback that
Mr. Burke Hancock, if the numbers are right, 53. He's going to introduce himself to Mr. Peterson here. Watch this, and this is he's going to right there. He comes through there. That's a hello.
Mr. Proper said,
"Would you like to be friends?" So, it's no wonder when your quarterback's arm is throwing the ball and it stops suddenly halfway through his delivery, that ball's coming up short.
Titusville now is doing some subbing, and they're not sure who all is going to be out there right at the present time. We have a penalty out here, Bill?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what it was, but
I didn't see any.
Looks like a personal foul heading out of bounds, maybe. That would just be a quick guess.
Well, and this is one of the things that, as well as you've played and you're up 30 points, and this ball game's pretty much over. As a coaching staff, if it was something stupid,
it's against Titusville.
It's against Titusville, unsportsmanlike. Somebody's going to get yelled at here. This is one of the things you just don't want your kids doing.
You don't need any part of that.
You don't need any part of it. You're playing a good ball game. Be smart with things.
It must have been after the play because you're going to mark it off. It's going to be 1st and 25 for Titusville. Yeah, that's not something you want to see happen. This game's been played very well throughout.
Well, it's been, other than we've complained about the sloppiness with the penalties on both sides, Titusville in the first half, Maplewood here in the second half, the game itself has been played hard and clean. Don't ruin it now.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, I think as much as we give officials a bad time, they've done a good job with this game. Right from the very get-go. Ball's given off to Burley. He wants to get to the outside, and he's going to be hit and stopped. Loss of about 2 on the play, maybe 1. Ashton Burley.
Yeah, Peterson again coming up from his linebacker spot to make the tackle for Maplewood.
Want to say hi to Tammy Spear. She says, we love watching our son, Coach Griffin, and grandson, Cam Mong, watching from Mississippi tonight. Go Rockets. Hi from Mississippi. I think that's a first.
Mississippi?
That we've said Mississippi.
Mississippi. The railroad town.
No, don't try to spell
Massachusetts. No, you guys don't watch Friends, I guess. Or not Friends. Going deep.
He's got a man
out
by himself. Nice catch.
Falls
Good
at the
try.
He just tumbled over about the 4-yard line.
Johnson with an excellent catch.
Well, the ball's a little overthrown, but wide open. They catch him flat-footed here. And just enough to make him reach out, lose balance, but a nice effort there by the receiver. Titusville with a 1st and goal here now at the 4.
Yeah, that was an excellent catch. See what Titusville goes with here. We'll put 2 to the left side, wing right, and in motion. It goes to the motion man, cuts it upfield, and that's Shoemaker Carpin.
Peterson again, I believe. Yeah, Ethan Peterson, number 3, again making the tackle for Maplewood. He's done well out of that linebacker spot, and I think he might, before this night is over, might have more tackles than their leading tackle, who is Gilberto, who's also their leading ground gainer. And he's been fairly quiet.
Second
in
half.
The second half.
Down.
Yeah, second half.
Actually, second quarter.
Yeah, pretty much. About midway through the second quarter, things started to clamp down on him.
Second and goal from the 4. Doubles left for Titusville, wing right. To Ashton Burley. Burley cuts it upfield. He's going to be hit and dropped at the 4.
Yeah, Maplewood has seen that play enough and has decided that you're not going to get wide on us, make you turn it back up, which is what you want to do as a defense, because your help is going to come from the inside. If you let them go outside, you've got no help out there.
Third and 3. Burley stays in the backfield. Mung is in the backfield. Now Brock Caldwell's in the backfield in the power high. And it goes to Burley, and Burley will take it in for the touchdown. So Titusville puts 6 more on the table and takes it up to 42-6 with the extra point coming.
And again, that's a defense causes another touchdown. Really, you look at it tonight, that's another one of the things that you like to have out of your squad. Is your defense is setting up your offense tonight to score, giving them short fields, winning the turnover battle.
Placement, kick is up, kick is good. 3:41 to go, 43-6, Titusville on top.
Yeah, and here it is, power eye. We're just going to go straight ahead. Burley's going to just follow them into the end zone. And, that's in high school football, you get inside that 2-yard line, it's awfully hard to make a stop.
Yeah.
At some point in time, particularly if they've got 2 or 3 tries.
I remember one of the best ones I've seen back in 2016 up at Fairview when we stopped Fairview from scoring right at the goal line.
1 yard line.
Goal line stance.
Yep,
that was
goal line stance. And actually, wasn't there 2 of those in that game? There was
a few that season, maybe.
There was. We did a game. We did the General McLean Oil City game, playoff game, and it might have been that year. And there was a couple in that one by both squads. That was those were fun things. Both of them too. I think first and goal to go inside the 10, and both of them had stops right at the 1 yard line.
Titusville kickoff, leading 43-6. Totally dominated here in the second half. Owen Ribb to do the honors. Line drive kick. It's going to hit it to 10, and go out of bounds will bring it up to the 35.
Well, that's I think that's a New Jersey. I think Derek Shaw. He's a sophomore. That's a nice job. Sometimes you put somebody new back there, they get a little anxious to want to handle the ball, but he did a nice job of just letting it go out of bounds and get the ball to 35.
3:41 left.
Now, you've coached before. If you're in Maplewood's situation here right now, what do you do?
I don't coach football.
Okay. Okay, Luke, if you were what would you say, let's go back, just run our offense and go, or are you going to try to put the ball in the air small?
I put the ball in the air. I play to win all the time.
Okay.
I don't quit. But I think, he moved. Low snap, fumble. And he's trying to get to the outside, and Purple won't get there.
Yeah, that was a mishandled snap. This is the play we saw earlier in the first half where we said I think he missed a handoff. The same type of play here. I think, of course, the ball bounced on the ground, so obviously he missed his handoff. But
I think because you've thrown so many interceptions tonight, you probably can't do that.
No, I don't think.
If your game is run, so
if I'm Maplewood, I might be trying to get my kids out of the huddle a little quicker, but I'm probably not going to put the ball in the air anymore. I've thrown a few times and had 3 picks, I think, tonight. I'm going to put it on the ground.
Steve Kokerson, ex-Rocket center, class of 71. Nice game from Lancaster. I won't tell you, Steve, what this Steve was saying about you during the halftime.
He'll understand.
Speaking of which, we'll have a little bit of a treat for you in the post game. We play Warren next week, and talking with Jeff Snyder this week, we uncovered some footage from maybe the late 70s of the Titusville and the Warren Dragons. So
it'll be that real old film.
Yeah.
Black and white.
High snap, given off to the tailback.
And Miller does a nice job again coming in and making the tackle. And what's a flag for now?
But they're getting some height on that flag.
They are. They're doing a nice job. They're getting good elevation when necessary.
I think it's going to go against Titusville again.
The celebration.
Boy, I didn't see anything that bad.
Hey, Bill, do you think we could get some of that top tracer technology they use in PGA that shows like the height and distance?
How the balls fly?
That flag. I want to know. Yeah.
Well, the nice thing about it is, when you're an official and it's a dead ball foul like this and you're throwing anything, you've got to get it up in the air enough so the flag, when it comes down, gets a nice flutter to it. If that flag doesn't expand coming down, you haven't thrown it well. Penalty face mask on Titusville's defense. That's what prompted the flags.
Well, that's better than
unsportsmanlike or anything like that. Yeah.
Pitch to the tailback, coming to the outside, and running down.
Oh, nice
behind.
job.
Mr. Miller once again.
Miller's played a heck of a ball game.
Boy, that was a really nice play. That's their best running back, and he's been close a couple of times tonight. This play here, he just runs them down from the backside.
Just as a side note, Steve, your brother's team's up 28-7 at halftime in Frewsburg. Your replacement from last week.
Well, he's not going to be able to do this anymore because the week he broadcast the next day didn't fare so well, and he needed to spend more time studying.
Proper wants to get to the outside. He does. Miller's after him, and Miller runs him down. That was a good effort by Mr. Proper.
Yeah, it was a good effort. I don't know what they were actually trying to do necessarily, but even another good effort, Miller running them down there. It's nice to see your linebackers now turning and burning, getting full speed and running people down.
In the last minute of play, there's a timeout on the field.
When was the last time we saw 43 on our side of the scoreboard?
It's been a while. Oil City, speaking of upcoming opponents, Oil City playing Hollidaysburg. I believe it's in the third quarter, 30-21, Oil City.
Good.
They've had a couple rough weeks.
Yeah, they have had a couple.
Northwestern and Meadville.
Our next opponent, the Warren Dragons, they are at Mercyhurst Prep. They are winning 12-0.
I think you've just seen all the seniors leave the field, guys. They were hand in hand here, walked off to the sideline.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of New Jerseys period coming on for Titusville, so they're going to unload. And
from one Titusville to another Titusville, we say hi to Sandy Voisin watching from Titusville, Florida tonight.
Double reverse. Oh, nobody over there.
No.
Oh, good block.
Yep, good block. Good tackle.
Good hit.
Jackson Coble.
We should have been penalized, though, guys. I'm telling you. Our coach was out in the field. We had about two other coaches out on the field here.
It wasn't a Mike Tomlin tripping situation, was it?
I don't know. The coach looked back at the referee. They just shrugged the shoulders.
37 seconds left, and it'll be a first down at the 20 for Maplewood.
Well, I think Titusville's coaches will talk with these. Like I say, you're making wholesale substitutions in between plays. Sometimes things can get lost a little bit. They have a chance now to sit down with the new kids on the field, get them set up, ready to play football. But overall tonight, you got to be impressed with what Titusville's managed to do, particularly in the second half. And this is the second week. really that they've come out well out of the locker room and taken command of things.
Yeah, it is. It's important.
Yeah, it is. It is important that you know what it does tell you is that your kids are starting to understand what you want. You're making corrections at halftime, and they're executing them.
I would say this is the first game where there was a noticeable change after halftime and those adjustments.
Yes.
Here's what we needed to do, and they did it.
Yeah.
High formation for Maplewood. Pitch back. Here go the reverse again. No, they kept it. Gilberto is going to try to get into the end zone. Oh, he breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle, and he's in for the touchdown. 20-yard run by Gilberto, and he'll pick up the second score for Maplewood.
That's frustration, and
yeah, that is. That's you know.
He ran hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ran hard. A little bit of frustration there too. We had our shots at him, and again now. They're faking this reverse this time, and we got caught with it. You can see people turn and go back the other way, and we got to make that tackle there. Jackson Cole's not going to miss that tackle very often. But a nice effort by Gilberto to get into the end zone for Maplewood.
And determination. I'll throw that in there too, Steve. I mean, a little frustration and determination.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's a senior too.
Yeah.
You know, he's coming to the end of his high school football career, and he wants to finish. And so, yeah, it's a good effort by both squads.
2-point conversion is
good.
Good.
Yeah, that's a good effort by the running back. And we're talking an awful lot about Titusville, rightfully so. But I'll give kudos to Maplewood here. These kids have played hard tonight. They've taken some shots. But they've also delivered some shots. They've done a nice job physically. This has been a very good ball game that way. Teams have, we've heard and seen some good shots, but they're clean shots. They're not, nobody's taking a dirty shot or a cheap shot. They're hitting hard. But it's been a good ball game.
And you asked a little bit ago, what would you do coaching-wise? You play to win, and that's what they did. They went back to their game, ran the ball, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah.
And granted, you're down 30 points, but you still put the effort through to score the points.
Right.
And all that's important as you're going along in the seasons and building the programs.
Well,
and so on.
one of the things that, even though tonight it won't make a difference, there might be a game down the road where that effort will make a big difference. It's a difference between a win and a loss.
Absolutely.
That's why you want to see your kids making that effort. Now, Titusville here is going to prepare for an onside kick.
Don't forget to pick up Steve's book this holiday season, From the Football Field to Pickleball, My Life as an Athlete. It's coming out this Christmas.
I have never played pickleball. I couldn't even tell you what it is.
If you do, you'll have to be dill pickle. I'll tell you that.
I want to say hi to Bruce Evans, watching from what?
Oh, Bruce. I don't know.
Oregon, yeah. Seattle, I think he's from. We saw him this year at our never mind reunion. I don't know how many years it was.
Yeah, I watched Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce and I ran track together.
Yeah, he was tough. Yep. Ronnie McKee called us here the other day and checked in with us.
Yeah.
Ball's picked up by Titusville to 25. Comes to the outside. Look out. He's out across to the 45. And Shoemaker Carpenter will go down at about the 47. With 18 seconds to go, probably a knee and get out of here.
Yeah, this is where you want to just take the knee, end the ball game, and
go home.
Go home, yeah. Enjoy it. You played well. It's just, for Titusville, this is back-to-back wins, which has been a while, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And the performances have been good.
Well, and now you can take it in. Instead of going in and saying, look what cost you the game, you're going to say, look, here's what you did to win the game, and here's what's going to make you better.
Right.
It's a whole different approach to your films.
And the nice thing about this, too, for Titusville, when the coaches talk to us, is, listen, we came in here, we told you at halftime you got to stop the penalties. You got to clean that up. If you don't, you're going to be in trouble. Well, look what happened with Maplewood. They couldn't clean it up. Penalties were a big problem for them. And it took them out of the ballgame the second half.
Titusville will take a knee, and that will be the last play of the game. We were talking about these guys knowing each other right away. As soon as the game is over, the two teams intermingle and say,
yeah, nice game.
Hands, nice game.
And, we'll talk about this a little bit here when we come back, but this didn't, they fought hard, but there wasn't any little extra bumps or little extra shoves, and there's a lot of Titusville helping Maplewood up, Maplewood helping Titusville up.
43-14, final score, Titusville on top. We'll have a wrap-up right after these messages.
Signature here. Oh, and one last thing.
What's with the chainsaw?
Oh, well, service may be slowed due to network interference.
Network interference?
Yeah, well, maybe if you cut down some of these trees, you can finally get a decent cell signal, which is how you get internet now. Good luck.
Read the fine print. Only Armstrong delivers fast and reliable internet right into your home on a network built specifically for the internet. Zoom from Armstrong.
Would you love to exercise, but pain is holding you back? The aquatic therapy offered at Titusville Area Hospital Physical Therapy may benefit anyone suffering from joint pain, recovery from joint replacements, or other surgeries, fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, muscle weakness, or other physical limitations. In the comfort of a heated pool and with private one-on-one sessions, the professionals at TAH Physical Therapy can help. Call today for more information. 827-0354.
And welcome back to the Corky's Pizza Titusville Beverage Postgame Show. Here from Carter Field. The final, the Titusville Rockets over the Maplewood Tigers, 43-14. Quick thoughts, guys.
Well, complete ball game. 2 weeks in a row that the kids have come out and played 4 quarters. You have enough mistakes, you got something to work on, but you got enough positive things. You can see the team coming together, starting to gel a little bit, Steve, and it puts you in good shape for the last 3 ball games of the season, all on the road, but all possibles. So the door's wide open for Titusville right now.
Yeah, it really is. This was the thing about this game for me that was crucial for Titusville is it sets you up for your final 3.
Yeah.
And realistically, looking at your final 3, you've got Warren, you've got Oil City, and you've got Corey. Okay, Warren and Corey, these are games that are well within your wheelhouse. You're going to have to play well like you have the last couple of weeks. Okay, Oil City, I'm not going to say that you don't have a shot here, but they've got a really good running back who's got some speed. It'll be interesting to see how we try to attack that. But the big key now is what happens next week. Keep building. That's what we want to see.
43-14, final score here at Carter Field. We'll have some words from Coach and player of the week, player of the game, right after these messages.
At Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, all the local fall sports seasons are here. No matter if you're making that touchdown, running that extra mile, scoring that winning goal, making that putt for birdie, or slamming down that setter spike, the team at Donovan and Bauer Auto Group is a proud supporter of all the fall athletics in Titusville and the surrounding area. Doing your best is a team effort, and the team here at Donovan and Bauer attempts to give the best effort to our customers day in and out, just like all the local athletes. Have a safe and memorable 22 fall sports season to all the local teams and athletes. When you have the time, visit us on our website at donovanbauer.com and score that winning deal.
Like a good neighbor, your State Farm agent is there. And there. And now, there. Good Neighbor Connect is a secure virtual meeting tool exclusively for State Farm customers. It's simple to use, no signups, downloads, or plugins, and it helps you have the conversations you need with your agent at whatever distance you prefer. Ask your agent about meeting through Good Neighbor Connect today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fat Chad's Brewing is Titusville's premier dining destination, offering fine dining served with a cold beverage and great conversation. Try our oiled Derrick sirloin or railroad flat iron, or how about the TPD ribeye, Louis Lip strip steak, or Fat Chad's pork steak. Our pasta entries and sandwiches are just as popular. Try the garden pasta or the Asiago chicken, or get the Rocketeer burger or fish sandwich, all served with fresh cut fries. Come in Saturday nights for Wild Game Saturdays. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville. Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
And welcome back to the Corky's Pizza Titusville Beverage Postgame Show.
We're going to take it down the field to Mr. Bill with the winning coach, Coach Reynolds. Bill?
Okay, I'm down here with Coach Reynolds. Coach, just give us an overlay of the game.
So I think the big thing that's taken away from here is this is a great group of seniors. We wanted to congratulate those guys for coming together tonight to win on their senior night. You know, we take a look at the first half of that game, and any good football team is going to come in and try to shut down the things that you want to do. And Maplewood did that in the beginning of the game. And to our guys' credit, they hung in there. They made some adjustments. We got some balls in some different guys' hands, and we just took the lead and just kept going. Proud of our defense tonight. Fantastic job. Their running back, number 2, is a great running back. Average 137 yards a game. So to be able to bottle that up and hold them down to the score we did in regulation is a good job. So all across the board, great improvements, and we're very proud of our guys.
Okay, Coach, we'll let you go. Hey, senior night, great game.
Thank you very much.
All right. Here you go, guys. Coach, and I think we just got all the seniors walking up and down the field here.
Yeah, they're going to go down and make their annual trek for 100 yards and celebrate their senior night. Good victory for the seniors, good victory for the football team, good win for the community, and look forward to next week's ball game. It's going to be a lot of fun watching these last 3 games and seeing if Titusville can just keep it going.
Well, I'd like to see, I think that's the nice thing about it is they've played well for a couple games in a row now. This is something to build on. They're getting better. They're becoming more cohesive. And the other thing is that they've developed an identity, particularly on offense. Okay, they're ground first, but they're very balanced. They can throw the ball, and they know they can throw the ball. So teams can't just load a box up on Titusville anymore and just to stop the ground game, because this team can throw the ball.
We're going to have to work with Coach on these kids. They can't stay in step.
Well, we're not a military academy, so we'll kind of let that go. But yeah, I think Titusville has you can see progress coming with your football team. And for people who haven't been able to get down or haven't come down to a football game this year, you've missed out on some fun down here. These kids have been fun to watch this year.
Yeah, they really have been a joy to watch. It's always fun to watch as a team improves. And
yes,
that's what these kids have done this year. And credit to them.
And it's one of the things that we've talked about with public high schools. So public high schools, if everything's working the way it normally does, you're going to have up years, down years. You're going to have a little bit of a wave. Titusville has been let down for a while, but we're starting to see progress, starting to see a team gel, and this can only build for the positive for Titusville in the future.
Well, it's going to be a tough couple weeks on the road the next 3 weeks. Warren, Oil City, and Corey. Speaking of Warren, how about this? Late 70s, I think 77.
77 or 78. I'm not exactly sure. I remember those jerseys. We wore that. I wore that jersey.
I'm going to have to look in the archives.
25 is Kevin Grimm. I remember that.
Yeah.
I was a sophomore this year. Jim Hummer is the 56. 88 was Brad Crabb, if I'm not mistaken. 76, I think, was Nosko, Phil Nosko, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, those are. I remember I wore those jerseys.
Well, that's against Warren, and Rockets will be at Warren, I think, next week. They've been working on their turf situation, so we'll see what happens next week. But
and that's a strong possibility. Titusville can play well; they can beat one.
Yeah, it is.
And if Titusville plays well, they can beat all three of these teams.
Yeah, they can. They, they're and the thing that people have to understand: you're coming in here to play Titusville again. It's Titusville again.
Yeah.
This isn't a school that's having some troubles, having some issues. They've built a football team here. Now, we're very young yet, but if you take us lightly, this team can bite you. This is what most people would call a trap game. Titusville is now the trap opponent.
Yeah.
You take us lightly, Titusville's going to get you. So you're going to have to be careful when you play Titusville these last 3 weeks. Titusville, real good chance to finish this year 5-0.
Very possibly do that.
And
all right, Corky's Pizza, player of the game.
Well, I thought there's a lot of different options here. A lot of the kids we mentioned are typical mentions. Both guards I thought played well. We talked about the pulling guards, but one young man that I thought played extremely well on defense for us was Miller, J.J. Miller, in that linebacker position. Unofficially 10 tackles tonight. That's a game for a kid. 10 tackles.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of tackles, and he played very, very well. Actually ran some people down tonight from the backside. Aggressive play. So J.J. Miller, our Corky's Pizza Titusville Beverage Player of the Game.
And also want to thank Corky's Pizza and the Titusville Beverage. I'm going to miss that.
Oh, the pizza.
I try to
it's
tell
great
John,
every year. But
I try to get John Corkin to deliver.
That might be outside of his delivery area.
But our thanks to them, too.
Now, Lori and the entire crew out of Corky's, thank you for a great season. Titusville Beverage, to Doug, TM, and the entire crew down there, thank you so much. Steve, we're going to miss you next week. Safe travels for you, and we'll see you against Oil City.
We'll be watching the Warren game from Tennessee. Tune in there to watch them and hopefully cheer them on to another victory.
Well, if you had any real backbone and really care about the team, you'll Skype in. But that's
I don't know how to Skype.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Rockets over the Maplewood Tigers. Our coverage of fall sports brought to you by these great sponsors this season. By Oil Creek Plastics. By Titusville Area Hospital. By Interstate Pipe and Supply. By State Farm Insurance. By Poppies. By the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home. By Donovan and Bauer Auto Group. By the Barking Lot. By Fat Chads. By Armstrong. By the University of Pittsburgh at Titusville Education and Training Hub. By Kreiner Real Estate. By Warner's Bakery. By Goodwill. By Larry's Auto Service. By Corky's Pizza. And by the Titusville Beverage. Rockets over the Maplewood Tigers here tonight. On behalf of Jim Bodemer, Steve Bodemer, Bill McCrillis, our camera operators tonight, Adam Bodemer, Cullen Rio, Joe Watkins, Amy Rio, I'm Luke Rio. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back next week. I think we got some soccer, some volleyball, and of course football a week from tonight. Have a great weekend.
Thank you for watching Stream Sports' presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on Stream TV.